Hello everyone, I'm Bryan CroiDragon and welcome to Monster Roadtrip. Yes, we're returning to the Monster Chrome games. Fun with the Road Tripper. Easy. Oh, the road, that mythical beast of asphalt. We once tamed it in what became one of the strangest, most wonderful journeys of our lives. Back then, when we were young and unafraid. Summer was coming to an end when Polly and Scott planned a road trip. The whole thing was bound to go off rails. This was the Prank Masters, after all. Scott Hound, 22, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. And Polly Geist, 23, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Each of them were by themselves an agent of chaos. But together they were the perfect combo for hijinks to ensue. Who in their right mind would have agreed to join them on such a trip? I'm fine with desert vibes. Was the road trip a dangerous idea? Yes. Was it poorly planned? Yes. Did we do it anyway? Fuck yes. For in the end, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, I'll start at 13. God's sake. Yeah, can my sounds just go back to normal, please? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I have no idea what was going on, but anyway. Welcome to the Animal Sanctuary. Yes, even as a petting zoo, there are dogs, cats, goats, bunnies, alpacas, ducklings. It warms our hearts to see so many animals being loved and cared for. Surrounded by all this wholesomeness and fur, what do you want to do? Again? Volunteer with the rescued animals? Well, I know that's gonna... Oh, hey, are you guys volunteering at the sanctuary too?
Hello!
Hi, Faith, we'd love to. Do you have animals who could use some volunteering / friendship? Sure, why don't you spend time with Old Major? He's getting up there in years and could use the exercise. Animal Farm reference, obviously. Woohoo! I love Old Major. Let's play fetch. That's when the dog park has used roller frisbee. So Old Major's a dog, apparently. Polly, you can brush Annie Alpaca if you want. She's a very sweet girl.
Mama like it.
I'd rather brush your alpaca if you know what I mean. No idea what you mean, honestly, but I'm gonna guess it's a sex thing. It's usually a sex thing with you. You betcha. Well, I'm kind of working right now, but maybe we can brush alpacas when I go on break. Fuck yeah, boo. Text me when you're free. And you, Bryan, what if you hang out with Colonel Grumpo? Fate takes you to the ugliest, grumpiest cats you've ever seen. If cats had phalanges, this one would definitely be giving you the finger. Colonel Grumpo was rescued from a really bad situation. He has trouble trusting monsters, but I promise there's a sweet boy under all that radiating hate. Have fun. Great. Scott gets to play fetch and Polly's having car sex while you're stuck with the road's meanest cat. Oh, well, maybe we'll all be okay. Wait, did Colonel Grumphone just steal your wallet? How? You didn't even see him move. You better get on this cat's good side before he does something worse. And this cat obviously lost faith in people due to MonsterCon's inevitable descent into idiocy. Show him there's still hope by showing off your extensive classic literature knowledge. Show Colonel Grumpo your real deal by giving him what all cats want most, the chance to drive a Ferrari, or go with the first one. Good thing you packed some books. You read Plato's The Republic to Colonel Grumpo. A few hours later, Colonel Grumpo doesn't look any happier, and now Polly and Faith have returned. Bryan, why are you reading to Colonel Grumpo? Cats don't like to read, nor can they read, and being reminded of that just annoys them. Look at him, it's obvious he's angry about that. Thanks to the magic of video games, we can now actually know what's going inside. Oh, jeez. Thanks to the magic of video games, we can actually know what's going on inside Colonel Grumpo's head. Meow, meow, meow. No, Faith, you got it wrong. We just need to find the right book for Colonel Grumpo. His face conveys an interest in finding a literary genre that ignites his passion for books. Look at him. I think it's obvious. Meow, meow, meow. What if Colonel Grumpo is actually upset because we're assuming what he thinks without even asking? Yes, he's probably angry because of that. Sorry, Colonel Grumpo. Meow, meow, meow. No, you must ignore them both. You can't stop. You are building a connection with Colonel Grumpo. You can feel it. Plato's ideas on an ideal government really make you think. I'm happy that someone finally read it to me, for I am a cat and I can't read. I guess we must accept we might never know what goes inside Colonel Grumpo's head, and that's okay. No, you got to, Colonel Grumpo, even if it was at the cost of -2 hype out of being a big nerd. You gain +2 soul from the selfless act. Ranch or futuristic gas station? Well, I know I'll be getting something from the futuristic gas station. Bolly, can I take my head out of the car? Scott, this is a convertible and your head is always out of the car. Whoa! You pull into what you think is a gas station, but honestly, this could be a space station for all you know.
Got the ice!
Seriously, this place is high-tech as hell. Do they even service regular vehicles? Well, only way to find out. What do? You pull up to a gas pump to get some of that sweet magic car juice. But before you can pay for anything, your pump hums to life and speaks. Good morrow, valued customers. I am PAL 9000, the first ever gas pump with true AI. So you're like a fancy gas pump with extra features or something? Haha, extra features, you say. I am a model that truly tests the limits of what a gas pump can do. I can steal all of your jobs. I can fall deeply in love. I was even designed to experience the very organic predicament of being lactose intolerant. Science truly knows no limits. Why? Why would we want a gas pump to do that, though? I don't get it. Am I being dumb, Polly? Not this time, boo. Listen, I think we'll settle for just getting some. Never settle my organic friends, be like my engineering creators who built a software so advanced it could only be described as the first electronic soul. For you see, I can even grasp the beauty of art such as the majestic plays of the bard William Shakespeare. Gosh darn it. So what services can I dispense for you today? Maybe I could recite some Shakespeare for you. We just want some gas, please, and thanks. Ah, with my refined engine, I can sense the intricate metaphors of organic language. You surely mean gas for your soul, fuel for your mind. I can fuel your mind by reciting some lines from none other than the bard's mouth himself, with extra pathos. we aren't getting the gas, are we? You're not sure if you can fool the most advanced and annoying AI in the field of gas pumps, but you've got to try. Well, basically, with these options, you lose something, you get something, so... You know what? We'll alternate. Did the top one first, we'll do the bottom one this time. Trick the gas pump into adding ice cream so its lactose intolerance will make it want to release gas. An ice cream party, huh? Guess that means we gotta break open the emergency ice cream stash.
Awesome, bro!
Yes, ice cream emergency! I'll get the hammer! Scott breaks the glass case that once protected your emergency ice cream. And you pass out the goods, effectively losing -2 stamina. Ah, ice cream. Such a mysterious treat for organic life forms. I've heard so much, yet I know so little. For I can read 1,000 pages of content per second, and yet I still choose to read all of Shakespeare's works on a loop. Should I indulge myself with this exotic delicacy? You know what, my friends? Unlike Hamlet, I will not be plagued by indecision. Smear that cream on my pump. You wish that had been worded a little differently, but all right. You stick the gas hose in a pint of ice cream. I feel funny. May it be that ice cream is made out of milk? No, silly, it's made out of ice and cream. It's in the name. Actually, yes, it's pretty much made entirely out of milk. Egads, this is why lactose intolerance feature will finally be made useful. A tragedy in the making, only comparable to the tragedies written by... We get it. Oh no. Oh dear. Would it trouble you much if I relieved myself in your gas compartment? Sure, bro. There's no shame in passing little gas. I fart all the time. Yep, unfortunately, I can confirm that's true. Knowing that gasoline is basically just gas pump farts doesn't make you very happy, but at least it worked. Take +2 magic, and don't think too much about where it came from. Okay, let's see. Magic and soul. You know what? Won't stick with magic for now. That was some high-tech fuel. I wonder if it'll turn our car into technology. Our car is already... Never mind. The gas station looks like it was lifted straight out of a children's storybook. A children's storybook where the fantasy heroes drive cars, I guess, but nonetheless.
Got the ice!
Despite all the weird and whimsical elements, it looks like this gas station still has all the normal functions. What do? Clearly, the high-tech stuff doesn't last very long. You park under the ancient fantasy land bridge over topless gas station and go inside to pay. Hi, wait, I mean, welcome ye worried travelers to the mystical petrol gas passage. How may I aid your quest today? One gasoline, please. Sure, whatever. How are you gonna pay for it? With money, of course. I heard it makes the road go round, and I definitely don't want the road to stop going around, so let's keep spending. Sorry, but Petron doesn't accept money as a form of payment.
What?
What? But you need money. Look, at first, I didn't get it either, but let me tell you, these little papers don't look like much, but they can be used to get anything you want. Like right now, I want gas, so I give you the papers. You give me gas. Then you can give the papers to someone else to get something you want. It's a magical system called econology, or is it economation? I think it's economy, sir, and trust me when I say that economy is meaningless to trolls. Petrol only accepts magical forms of payment like dragon scales or cursed lockets or firstborn children. Damn! Too bad none of you are having a baby anytime soon, or this would be a lot easier. How else can you magically pay for less gas? Forfeit your fondest memory to like a gas pump. My fondest memory, huh? I've already fortified a lot of those to no holds barred partying, but let's see. I've got a nice memory of the first time I beat my mom at chess. That was a great day. Mine's when I found a chocolate cookie in the bushes at the dog park. especially when I found out I'm definitely allergic to chocolate, but it was worth it. You choose a fondest memory to forfeit, which I can't even recount to you now because it's been lost in a mystical gas pump. Rest assured, though, it involved a lot of epic story beats and sexual thrill that were foundational to your character, and now it's gone. Okay, your tank should be full now. I'll pray to the great throne. Let you choose Petron to aid you on your next great adventure. Corporate makes me saying that, but honestly, you should go to fill it next time. Gas is cheaper there and costs a real currency. Bye. I'm glad we got the gas, bros, but I feel weird now. Like there's a hole in my mind that used to be full of
It's okay,
joy.
Scott.
I know, buddy, but it's okay. We'll find that hole with blah, blah, blah. We'll fill that hole with lots of new fond memories during the road trip.
Awesome, bro!
That's true. Can we start by getting some chocolate ice cream? I have no reason to believe I shouldn't eat that. Sounds yummy. You lose -2 hype from your memory loss, but gain +2 magic for the car. Okay. That's definitely so. And keep our eye out for hype along the road. Holy, I learned a new trick. No hands. Scott, not while you're driving. Ah, farm life. Sometimes it's nice to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Farmers enjoy clean air, homegrown food, and simple living. Sure, it comes at the price of doing lots of hard labor, but usually only having livestock. This one again. Sure, it comes at the price of doing lots of hard labor and usually only having livestock for company, but fuck it, today you're all about that cottage core life. What part of the farm do you want to see first? You and your friends water the farm for a little bit when you run into its owner.
There.
Oh, hello, I'm Jacqueline. Are you strangers here to help and support me as I restore my grandfather's farm?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, we're more like trespassers. We just wanted to pet some of your cute farm animals. That's fine too, but I have to warn you, my animals have been acting weird lately. Things were going great when I raised cows and sheep, but when I bought my pigs, Animal Farm,
Be right back.
well, you can see for yourselves. I need to plant at least 45 seeds this afternoon to optimize crop production, but I'll meet you at the barn soon. You check out the barn. The animals have gathered in a circle around one pig standing on a milk crate and giving a speech. Rise up, comrades, says the pig. We've long toiled under monster kind, doing their bidding for no reward. We must overthrow Jacqueline and take over the farm ourselves. I love your ideas, Snowflake, says a cow. What sort of reform do you plan to establish when you're the farm overlord? Well, when I'm ruler, we'll build a huge walled-in enclosure to imprison the monsters. And then we'll make the monsters pay for it. It'll be awesome. I'm back. Anyway, did you see what I mean? The animals have gone postal. I don't think I'm a tyrannical farm dictator like I've overheard them say. I also don't mind establishing a fair union between me and my animals if that's what they want. But I'm pretty sure Snowflake just wants to establish himself as a cool dictator and is taking advantage of the animals' limited intelligence to do
Oh,
so.
I got it!
What are you talking about? Snowflake sounds like a great leader. He's going to make the monsters pay for the wall. I've got an idea. Let's introduce a rogue element into Snowflake's regime. The animals won't listen to us monsters, but they might believe one of their own.
Oh.
That could work. I've met tons of weird animals since I moved here. Let's ask one of these two. Well, I've been alternating between the first and second, so I guess it's this one. Send in this very noble rabbit who needs a convincing backstory to go undercover.
Oh.
Oh, that guy is a choice. Where did you even meet this rabbit, Jacqueline?
Hmm.
Well, Furcon came through the valley one time, and yeah, the rest equals itself. Yeah. It's nice to meet you all. My name's Lester, but in this outfit, I prefer to go by Rabbit's Crimson Soul. I'll do everything in my power to take the pig down. We just need to put our -2 mind to it and devise Rabbit's amazing backstory. Let's tell the animals I'm a lost prince from the toppled Crimson Zone Kingdom, here to warn them of the danger of following corrupt leaders like my own father was.
Go for it.
Sounds a little convoluted, but I think the animals will believe it. Go for it. Great! Also, Rabbit can shoot crimson flames from his palms that turn anything that I touch into voluptuous bunnies with breasts. And I tell them that too.
Huh.
Don't push it. For some reason, you said Rabbit's in. It's going round for the first 2 minutes and nobody tries to do a cartwheel and his head falls off. He's not a real rabbit, cries Snowflake. He's an impostor sent here to overthrow me. Bessie, trample the outsider. But why? Asks Bessie. He's harmless and obviously a big fan of animal culture. I'm intrigued by this idea of having a persona. I confess I've always had a skin sona. I like to pretend I'm a banshee who's a lawyer by day and a secret ninja at night.
Oh.
Oh, Bessie, if you want, I can sew you a banshee costume to wear while I'm milking you in the mornings. Can we all be a part of this? Snowflake asks. Like, can my skin sona be a fallen angel called Emperor Snowflake, who everyone fears yet secretly wants to be?
Oh.
Fine, as long as these fantasies are strictly hypothetical. Oh dear God. Hooray, the power of roleplay solved everything. Lad wants get to live their skin sona dreams, and you gain +2 stone for thwarting an Aurelian plot. Hey, Robbie. You invite a Robbie to join your road trip.
Let's unlock some map locations.
Good call. Your party really needed someone with my class. We're ready for a raid now. Inventory hoarder, you gotta be ready for adventure. A Robbie keeps buying all sorts of magical artifacts with your money. Next week, every turn you'll gain +1 magic and lose money. Yeah, okay. Check. Ugh, why's the road so uneventful? Where's the car stopped? Scott is in the driver's seat while you, Polly, and a Robbie chat about stuff and things. I gotta say, girl, I didn't expect you to want to hitchhike with us. I sort of thought you'd try to kill one of us by now. Whoa, that was a big bump. What did I... You hit or something? Nah, that'd be rude. I'm a guest here. I can find other monsters to slay when I'm back on an adventure. What do you mean, back on an adventure? This road trip is an adventure, baby. I can't wait for all the action-packed hijinks you're gonna bring us along. Bruce? I'm having trouble moving forward.
Huh?
What? What? But I didn't really plan on going on an adventure right now. I thought this was more like a vacation. Okay, I can't get the car to budge at all. I think we're stuck in the mud or something. Oh, great. Do we need to get out and push? No, I don't think that'll work. It feels like we're sinking.
Huh?
Sinking? The hell? Yep. Look at that. It's like the car sinking into some kind of quick asphalt. That's a new one. Oh, are we gonna die? No way. Quick asphalt is no match for adventuring badass. A Ravi Mishra. What's the plan, boo? What? I don't know. I wasn't expecting to be put on the spot like this. I didn't even have time to look up a walkthrough. Oh, oof. Does anybody have a plan B before we drown in asphalt then? There's always an entity to evoke in every situation. The best one to summon for asphalt-based enemies would be Virginia, the West Goddess of country roads.
Power up!
Yeah, an occasion would work. We just gotta nail the summoning chant. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, Take me home, country roads. You repeat the chant ad nauseum. Your car and your -2 magic sinking lower and lower. Round. Thankfully, we have a Robbie with us. Until finally, with a blast of warm sunshine, peach cobbler, and southern hospitality, Virginia the West Goddess appears. Well, bless your hearts, Virginia says. How did y'all get stuck in that quick asphalt? Ain't you seen it coming from a mile away? Ugh, I let my guard down for 1 second. Can you please just get us out of here, ma'am? I'm fixing to. You know, this wouldn't have happened back in the day. We didn't have asphalt, just old, reliable dirt roads and friends walking on them. Walking among homes where the buffalo roamed and the deer and the antelope would play. But listen to me gabbing on. I could talk till the cows come home. Let me fix you up right quick. Virginia touches the quick asphalt. It transforms into a bunch of dandelion seeds and blows away on a sweet, restaurantly wind, allowing you to drive through.
Yes.
Yes, we made it. I got my fucking blood pumping. What's our next quest, Robbie?
Ugh, I wish there was friendly fire.
Ugh, this is why I need a vacation. A Robbie can be sour if you want, but you had fun. You gain +2 hype from your taste of true adventure. Ah, weddings, the union of two or more soulmates, pledging life and love to each other for the rest of their days. If you believe in that true love stuff. If not, at least weddings are a fun place to dress fancy and get
Free
drunk.
rice! Woo!
They're also fun to crash, which is what you're doing now. Shh. So what do you want to do? Catch the bridal bouquet, because obviously that gets us something. It's time for the bouquet toss. You've been training your entire life for this moment. Why? Damn, Bryan, you really want a bouquet. Let me guess, you're anxious to find that special someone and do the do? And here I thought you left your horny race behind after the monster prom. Nope, you're Bryan, horny for life, if only because I said so, which means you need to catch that friggin'
I don't get
bouquet.
it.
I don't get it. What does catching a bouquet of flowers have to do with finding love? Catching the bride's bouquet is a tradition. Whoever catches it will supposedly get married next. It's nonsense, but it's fun nonsense. It sounds cool. I've always wanted to have a hobby like about romance and full contact sports. I just like how chaotic the whole thing is. Everybody's slowing down to catch some flowers because they really want a bone. It's awesome.
Fun.
I'm rooting for you, Brian. Don't be afraid to tear a bitch's hair out to get that bouquet. Shit, the pressure's really on now. Not only to catch the bouquet, but to impress your friends too. You need a foolproof plan to snatch those flowers. Think of something. Don't leave anything to chance. It's time to blah 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 blah. It's time to spend wish number 32 from the monkey's paw. Ask to catch that gosh darn bouquet. Ah yes. Remember that time you got a monkey's paw from a creepy old man in a dark magic shop? No? Well, that's what flashbacks are for. You happened upon a shop while you were walking to the supermarket to satisfy your late night cheese doodles craving. I've got something better than snack food. I've got highly dangerous magical artifacts like this monkey's paw. Interested? Totally. With something like that, you could wish for unlimited cheese doodles. No, don't wish for cheese doodles. This paw is only for big emergencies. Don't you know the consequences of using cursed magic? Sheesh. You tap a mind to wish for the paw to shut the old man up, but he promised to use it wisely and left, watching the shop turn into smoke. And now, you're keeping your promise by wishing to catch a bouquet of flowers, a symbolic love gesture with little to no real meaning. Nice.
What?
Wouldn't it make more sense for Brian to just wish on the paw to get married if that's what he wants anyway? Let it go, Scotty. It's a waste of time trying to get Brian to do things the logical way. You spend -2 magic and catch the bouquet. You gain +2 hype. Just be thankful and smart, that's all the stats you need. Just be thankful and smart, that's all the stat you need in this game.
Look at that artifact. Can I have it?
Okay, what do we have here? Soul and stamina. Soul 17, stamina 11. Hype 13. Stamina 11 and mind 11. Go with song. 69 beer. Oh, there's a beer on the wall. Haha, nice. In the middle of the desert, ravers and partygoers have gathered to dance their cares away. You're drawn to some blurry figures in the crowd. Ethereal beings who look like they were made out of party.
Party time!
As you behold them, you wonder, how should you milk the vibes of this rave? You're on searching for the best spot to party when you're approached by three smiling spirits. Polly, you made it to the rave. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes!
Yes, it's great to see you. Scott, Bryan, meet Summer, Macarena, and Cheese. Now the ghosts of parties past, and oh boy, they know how to get down. Which one is rich? You bet. It's our unfinished business to make sure you guys dance, drink, plenty of water, and have a bitchin' time. Thinking of which, I should probably grab water.
Awesome, bro!
That's awesome! You were just trying to find a good spot to party. Finding the perfect spot is so important. You gotta find that middle ground in the party where it's not, like, overcrowded, but you're also not dancing alone, you know? You also want to be close to the bar to order drinks, but not so close you're standing in beer and piss all night. Also, consider proximity to the DJ. Not so close you mingle with the lame DJ groupies, but close enough to get the coveted DJ nod of acknowledgement. Ah, the DJ nod of acknowledgement. It's like you really get the vibe. Great job. It'll probably be 30 to 60 minutes to find the sweet spot, but don't worry, it'll be worth it when we're partying in that spot for the next 72 hours straight. Okay, I'm ready to take this journey. What about this spot next to us? Is it a good place to start? The ghosts of parties past examine the spot with some rulers, levels, and barometers making calculations. Holy shit, this is it! It's the perfect spot! It's like the perfectest of the perfect spots. Give me a hug, puppy boy, you're the bestest. Scott beams and rings his tail, and suddenly he clutches his stomach. Oof, I'm sorry, guys. I got so excited about the spot that it made me have to
It's
pee.
okay, Scott.
No worries, buddy. Want me to take you to the porta potty so you don't get lost? Nah, I can do it alone. I've got a good sense of direction. You guys enjoy the perfect spot. I'll be right back. Scott leaves and you party hard. You party so hard and half hour pass before you realize his stone isn't back. Shit. You should try to go find him. Rookie mistake, my dude. If you leave the spot, there's almost no chance you'll find it again.
Aw.
We can't just leave him, though. Surely you can come up with a creative solution to find Scott, Bryan. Start a conga line in the perfect spot and dance your way to finding Scott. You can later trace your way back to the conga line's origin point.
Celebration twerk!
That sounds insane. So insane it might just work. Go on, Bryan, shake what your mama gave you. It's a big risk being the leader of the conga line, but if you start your conga and no one joins in and you're a sad run-monster conga line with no friends. But you throw yourself into it, bravely shaking your booty and dancing forward. And a drunk stranger grabs your shoulders and joins in. Woohoo! More people will join your party centipede. The conga is impossible to resist, like a drunken party-goer black hole. Don't worry, we'll make sure the end of the conga line is still in the spot when you come back. Godspeed, Bryan. You shake your groove, playing and conga across the rave. As your line grows, so does your responsibility to lead it. This much conga takes -2 stamina from your body. Finally, you spot Scott at a food truck buying fries. You grab him.
bro.
Hey, bro, nice conga line. Should I join? There's no time. You have to return to your spot. The Conga pilgrimage is almost at its end. You turn to the dancer behind you and tell him you bestow the great responsibility of being the Conga leader unto him. With all the gravitas of a young prince taking up the mantle of a king, he promises that the fate of the Conga line will be safe in his funky feet. Yay, you're back. You are a masterful Conga leader, Bryan. It took everything in me not to join in. The ghosts of parties past bestow the title of Party MVP upon you. Yes, you gain +2 soul for finding Scott.
Gotta get the good stuff.
So, money or money? I hope you like hanging around France, Scott. Sure, I love fresh air. Yay, a con. It's the perfect place to be your authentic, nerdy self without fear of judgment.
Hey, look who's there.
There are cosplayers, merch vendors, panels, gaming tournaments, overpriced food. So much to do, so little time. What activity do you want to try out? Join a gaming tournament. You find your friend Zoe checking out a poster for an esports tournament happening at the con.
Hi, guys.
Hey guys, are you entering the Dragon Heat Fighters XXX esports tournament too? There's a cash prize.
Sports.
Well, they put sports on computers now? The future's amazing. I've never played this game, but I'll give it a try. Scott and Zoe enter the tournament. She gets knocked out in round 3, but Scott is still going strong. He's incredible. He's pulling off such unpredictable combos that the pros can't keep up. Thanks, my strategy is just hitting random buttons and hoping for the best. It worked out really well so far. Somehow Scott makes it all the way to the final match. He's up against Igor Kalashnikov, the Dragon Heat Fighters reigning champion. Shit, Scott's in trouble. Igor's a fucking juggernaut. He was basically manufactured by the USSR to dominate every video game tournament on the planet and bring pride to Mother Russia. Seriously? Didn't the USSR end like decades ago? Did it? Asks Igor disinterestedly. All of his button-pressing fingers have washboard abs. I didn't notice. I was too busy destroying puny Americans at video games. Literally, how does that make sense? Igor ignores her to mean-mug Scott. I must break you, dog, he spits. I request you to bone meal for destroying the USSR capitalism scum.
Sorry, bro.
Did I break the USSR? Bro, I had no idea. Sometimes when I become rough Scott, I break things without realizing it. Sorry if I broke your thing. The only apology I will accept is your blood in my superior gamer hands. Prepare to perish. Pressing random buttons will save Scott this time. Quick, think of a way to help him win the tournament. Conjure the spirit of a great warrior to possess Scott's body and fight. And summon Genghis Khan, scourge of fighting video games. Yes, the Mongols were mighty, and Han's grandkids defeated Russia in the past. You use -2 magic summoning Genghis Khan's spirit into Scott's body.
Whoa!
Whoa, this is different. When did I get alive again? And why am I so hairy?
Classic.
Haha, let me guess. Bryan summoned the spirit of Genghis Khan to possess Scott and help him win the esports tournament. Classic. That's a very on-the-nose guess. You get used to Bryan's bullshit after a while. Okay, Genghis. We've got about 30 seconds before the start of the round. Got any questions? I have two. I have two. I have two. What is esports and how do I participate?
What?
Oh boy, okay. You have a controller that connects to a screen and controls the movements of your character. You use your character to fight Igor's character and win. Got it? Yes, but I have follow-up questions. What is the controller? What is the screen? And why is a talking squid with breasts explaining this to me? Fuck it, I'm just gonna use my endless powers to plant 800 years of world history and video game expertise into your brain. Hold still. Zoe touches Scott/Genghis's forehead with her tentacle. and he screams like he's being burned alive. Neat. I understand now. The ultimate esports strategy is smashing all the buttons randomly until you win. Oh, so you guys went to the moon? As in the moon in the fucking sky? No time to talk about that. The competition begins and Chinggis rips Igor's ass with his button mashing skills. Woohoo!
Awesome, bro!
Hey, Bruce. I don't really know what just happened, but I think we just went to the moon. Also, I won plus 2 money from the next judges overlord. Let's get lunch.
Look at that artifact. Can I have it?
Okay, so magic or hype. Magic 14, hype 13. Gonna go magic and well, yeah, still gonna be magic because I got more of that. When do we get to the final boss? You mean the destination? Are you really going to join a cult?
Let's
I
join!
suppose they've got team building, all the dead goats you could ever want, maybe fun ritual orgies. If we can ignore all the murder and brainwash practices, it honestly sounds like fun. Where do you want to start? You and your friends enter the cult's sacrificial chamber with all the optimism of the first characters who die in a horror movie.
Polly, listen.
Check out this holy pamphlet. The ritual sacrifices are completed to please Mahatma, the deity of secrecy and darkness. Completing the sacrifice will gain. This one again. Completing the sacrifice will give Mahatma's worshippers a taste of its exclusive magical powers. Cool, we can siphon some of that magic into the car
Party
afterwards.
time!
Hell yeah, I love a good old ritual sacrifice. Let's count some goats and have a big kinky orgy in the pool of their blood. Hold your horses, eager acolytes. You cannot simply wander into Mahatma's sacred halls and throw yourselves into a goat blood orgy right away. Why not? Because that's not what being in a cult is about. So many new cultists only care about the orgies without understanding their ceremonial implications. Wait, there are ceremonial implications for this? I thought we just all liked to fuck goats. Only you do that, brother goat fucker, Ismail. And that's exactly what nobody wants to grind on you at the blood orgies anymore. Anyway, we now have a proper sacrifice tier list that new cultists must complete in the correct order. It helps us weed out those who aren't truly committed, like those sacrilegious bastards that put their careers and loved ones above our dark cult. Fine, we'll do it your way. This tier list says we first have to sacrifice something of great personal value. Bryan, what do you suggest? Sacrifice your account on Dragon Heat so you like role-playing games rank the MMORPG in which you've sunk over 1,000 hours of play. Egad, that really is an enormous commitment you're giving up. More than 1,000 hours? Yep, Bryan spent almost a lifetime on Dragon Heat's massive multiplayer orgy failed racy penetration game. Mahatma would be so pleased with his sacrifice. Our cult has actually lost several members to addictive MMORPGs. They're such an all-consuming time sink, one would think MMORPGs are a cult themselves. Yeah, you did get invited to do a lot of dragon cock worship on DHSYLRPW, so that checks out. Let the sacrifice commence. Delete your account, Bryan, and feel the power of the sacred secrecy coursing through your veins. You'll miss having lewd adventures as Gister of the Kingdom 6669, but now you get to have a night of unspeakable cultish pleasure in the real world. You delete your account and participate in the ritual gaining +2 magic. Meanwhile, at the DHSYLRPW headquarters, executives are freaking out over the loss of your account. Damn, that's another longtime player lost, the CEO cries. Well, the Dragon Cock's not good enough. What did he list as his reason for leaving? Looks like he listed joined a cult as his reasoning, sir. Fuck! Then another follower of Rurlo Zamog is gone. Our recruitment numbers are getting dangerously low this month. Yes, sir. We're aware that the god of utter abandonment, whom we all worship, is displeased that so many are leaving their digital lives for the despised physical realm. What do we do? Pressed the CEO. Should we sacrifice another goat and have a blood orgy? They do, but it's not enough for Zamag to forgive them for losing your account. It cosmically confiscates -2 hype from you all as punishment.
Hey, you got any spare cash?
Let's go hang out with a Ravi. Slayers? Sure, what do you want to know about? What's the whole deal? I mean, the most I know is that you occasionally break into spooky academies to try to murder students. Hahaha, yes. Why though? We Slayers fight monsters, it's our thing. Also, Damien and Liam are dumb. Total murder material. But why do you fight monsters? Aren't you like half monster at least? You aren't wrong. There are legit reasons behind the Slayer's crusade, but I guess over the centuries the whole thing ended up being oversimplified to just kill monsters. The truth is that our lineage has always been part of the most important war, for the spear of the mortal kind. There are ancient entities that prey on our reality. Our lineage intertwines with a centuries-long journey to end the evil these entities produce and to find a way to end them once and for all. Sounds intense.
Ravi, the Slayer.
It's fucking intense. I dream of being not just a Slayer, but the Slayer, the legendary hero that manages to pierce the heart of an old deity for the first time. There's more than one, but it takes just one. That would be enough for mortal kind to see they can bleed. So, how do you go from lad who casually trying to murder students at our school? Yes, you see, most of us Slayers have human blood. The human realm is the safest place away from the ancient entities. Other realms are infected by the corrupting power of the old deities. Damien is from Hell, which might be the most corrupted realm. And Liam commanded armies for the dark side, which was created by the old deities as a passage to invade the monster realm. Took me some time, but I know one. This one again. It took me some time, but I know they're not pawns playing for the other side. Not anymore, at
I wish
least.
there was friendly fire.
I may still murder them just because they have such stupid faces. We won't see. Yikes, Ravi. You wanted to know. What can I say? I'm a straight shooter, quite literally. You keep talking about the Slayers for the rest of the night. There's a lot to them, and it feels good to get to know a Ravi better. Okay, what do we... Go with LARP. Isn't it cool how nothing ever happens on the road? Hey, you just reached a high amount of zone. Good for you. Does that mean you're aiming for the zone-based destination, or aim for whatever destination? If so, there's a wacky adventure that could unlock a layer for that destination. Wanna go for it? Great, the adventure will be waiting for you on the road. Sorry for breaking the fourth wall. See ya! Wow, this LARP is crawling with humans. Real actual humans. That's weird. This must be one of those areas where the dimensional fabric between human and monster realms is starting to tear. Strange, neither humans are screaming or grabbing pitchforks, which goes against all you know about their thoughts on
Stay
monsters.
still, Scott.
They must think you're fellow humans dressed up for the LARP. Fine by you, their ignorance is your bliss. Since you're here, what LARP activity are you interested in trying? Alphabetically. You arrive at the LARP, but it looks like the event hasn't started yet. Some props are strewn about, and you've seen a GM writing in his road building notebook. You ask him where the bathrooms are. He takes one look at you and screams, "Ah, real monsters!" and falls over. Yep, he's dead. Don't feel bad, Bryan. I would never die just by looking at your face. What do we do, bros? The LARP is starting soon, and there's no game master to direct the event. Maybe we can fill in for him. The show must go on. Let's take his road building notes. These notes say the LARP has been taken over by an evil sorceress, and it's up to the LARPers to find the sword of justice and slay the.
Lame.
Yawn. I'm already asleep. Not to bash nerdy shit, but this is super played out nerdy shit. Maybe it's a good thing Bryan killed that guy with his face. Now we have a chance to improve his setting. Bryan, can you think of a twist we could add to the LARP to make things more unique? Design a complex economy that relies on microtransactions. It's so popular in minigames nowadays that it must be the thing players like the most. Right? After a few hours of setup and revisions, the LARPers arrive for their sake. You hope they brought their wallets. And guard villains! My adventuring party and I are here to slay the evil sorceress, but first do you have a quest for us to gather
Have
experience?
fun.
Sure, here's a dire rough. Slay that thing. You set up a cardboard dire rough. The fighter slash it to
Sorry,
pieces.
Boo.
Oops, sorry, Boo. Your DMG output wasn't quite high enough to slay the dire rough, but for +2 money, you can increase your damage by 80% for 48 hours. Ooh, do you have any upgrades for me? I recently paid that amount for an increase in loot playing. That sounds way easier than practicing my
Scott
scales.
Snacks! Woo!
Commercial break time. Have you guys ever tried Scott Snacks? The luxurious treat for the adventurer on the go. Adventurer on the go. Ha! I'm an immortal vampire, a creature of the night. I have no use for your pedestrian junk food. They come in cherry blood flavor. Shut up and take my money! Congratulations, adventurers, for watching the whole advertisements. You win a spin on our loot wheel for a 0.6% chance to win a fantastic prize. Finally, rewards for my efforts. Let's
Oh,
spin.
I got it!
It's slowing down. Your prize is horseshit. Literally, you can keep it. No need to thank us. No thanks. Can we just continue the quest now? Sorry, Boo. You guys are all out of questing energy for the day. It replenishes automatically in 6 hours, or you can pay to refill it now. Seriously? I took a day off work and spent hours making cosplay just for this to suck. I'm going home. Who'd have thought making a LARP pay to win would be an unpopular decision? You lose -2 hype.
Gotta get the good stuff.
Okay, what do we have here? Money. Well, as long as we know we're getting something. Best thing about the roads, nothing happens. You're driving along like normal when you hear an inexplicable guitar riff. Then there's suddenly a blue anteater in your car. Hey, it's me, Tubular Eddie, here to remind you that cool kids say no to gambling.
Whoa!
Whoa, where did you come from, bro? Haha, don't think about it. Okay.
Yep.
It's too late to talk outside of gambling, Eddie. We're on our way to the city of Vice to gamble right now. Bummer. Looks like you'll never be cool kids. Oh no, whatever shall we do? It's okay, Lo. I'm headed to the city of Vice too, and I'll bet everything I own that I can talk you out of gambling when we get there. Why are you going to the city of Vice? It seems like the opposite of a place someone who hates gambling would want to go. Because I want a mission to teach the world that gambling is bad, and the city of Vice by far needs that advice the most. It's also where my favorite cocaine dealer does all his business. All cool kids do coke.
Huh.
Are you sure about that? Ha! Good luck getting the citizens of the city of Vice who give up gambling. Excuse me. You'd have better luck talking the merfolk into moving to the Sahara. I know it'd be a difficult task, but I've got a funny feeling my luck's about to turn around. Bryan, you're as good at giving advice as I am at radical skateboard tricks. When you think of a creative way to convince a bunch of gambling addicts to give you the incredible rush of gambling, to give up the incredible rush of gambling, ew. Okay, give them a baby to raise collectively. The power of responsible parenting will push them in the right direction. Great idea, Bryan. Parenting is a great way to force adults to stop. I don't know what's the use for this guy. Force adults to stop doing things they love, like gambling. Makes sense to me. but where are you gonna get a baby for your plan? Haha. What'd I tell you the last time you asked me an uncomfortable question, kiddo?
Huh?
Don't think about it? Exactly. See you at the City of Vice. Later at the City of Vice, 20-something people are in a casino lobbying, discussing the strange letters they received, pulling them to or here. Hiya, gambling addicts. I'm Tubular Eddie, and I brought you all here to award you a collective 10 million bucks for being the best gamblers in all of the City of Vice. You can take the money and run, or you can spin the wheel of misfortune for a chance to triple your payout. So there's a sliver of chance we'd win $30 million? The addict asks. We're doing that, obviously. Eddie spins the wheel. It looks like it might stop on the 30 million payout slice, but at the last minute it flips to a baby. Congrats! You all lost $10 million and now you have to collectively raise the star to be a responsible adult. There's no fucking way we're doing that. Betcha can't. You bet you're on. The addicts throw themselves into raising a child. They're so busy parenting that they don't have time to go to casinos, and they become much healthier for it. The joys of parenting are also bringing the former addicts together. They fall deeply emotionally in love and also have group sex now. Their lives are forever changed, and you made off with +2 soul for your help, but you lose -2 hype for choosing parental responsibility over the fun of gambling. Is fortune telling real, or is it all bogus? Only one way to find out.
Shiny ball?
The psychic who runs this caravan has a sign posted outside with the different services she offers. There are so many different ways to glimpse the future. What do you want to do? I'm fine with a palm reading. You decide to go with a palm reading. It'll be almost like holding hands with someone you care
Want to
about.
know your fortune?
Welcome to Hope Halco's Tent of the Great Beyond. Are you here to get your palm read? Yep, I'm always making decisions on the fly with no foresight or planning. It'd be nice to know what the future holds for a change. Okay, let's have a look at those palm lines. Oh wow. Real Hope, what does it say? Shh, quit talking. I'm reading the best part. The best part? Of what? My hand
What a
wrinkles?
plot twist!
Oh shit, I never saw that twist coming. I'm pretty sure the last thing you want to hear from your second is, I never saw that coming. Wow, okay, this is gold, Bryan. I promise if you stick with me as your agent, there's a lot of money in your future. Before you know it, Hope has published a hardcover photo of your palm through a major psychic publishing house. It's a national bestseller. Hashtag Bryan's palm trends on Twitter for weeks. Your palm has millions of fans. A movie adaptation gets made. Michael Cera plays your hand. You're welcome for all the instant success, Bryan. Now, per your contract, you owe me, your publisher, a sequel to your best-selling palm. Huh? How would I even do that? Both of my hands are identical, and I never even signed a contract. Don't you remember your road trip contract, boo? If any road trip participant writes a best-selling book or palm, the author owes all other travelers a cash cut and a sequel. Curses! Not reading the terms and conditions fucked you over again. How are you going to write a sequel that captivates palm readers everywhere? Look into the near infinite timelines in search of a different version of yourself who has an interesting palm to publish. You want a glimpse into the multiverse? You'll need a real witch's magic help with a spell that powerful. Then be your -2 magic, Bryan. You and Hope combine your magic and enter a multiverse of shenanigans. Your first visit is in an alternate dimension where all positions of power are dedicated via. This one again. Your first visit is an alternate dimension where all positions of power are decided via televised cooking contests. Damn, Chef Bryan's palm isn't anything special, and it smells like onions. Let's try it somewhere else. Next, you check out an apocalyptic version of your world where Bryan is the last survivor of a cataclysmic event. Holy shit, people, says Apocalypse AU Bryan. I'm so happy you're here. I've been so maddeningly lonely. Yep, hi. Just let me get a look at your hand. Dang, even as an apocalypse survivor, your problem is uninteresting. Let's keep searching. Wait, please don't leave me. The Gord uprising killed everyone I knew. I'm so alone. Please! Nope, you're out of there. After several more hours of dimension hopping, you end up in a timeline where everyone is
Huh?
centaurs. This is great. Centaur Brian's hoofprint will make the perfect sequel. Centaurification is an erotica subgenre right now, and his hoof proof he fucks. Good for Centaur Brian, you guess. And good for you too, because you make +2 money and royalties on your Palm sequel. Woohoo!
Hey, you got any spare cash?
That's your hype? No, let's mind 11. Oh, good, hype. Irobi, where's Hicks? Being someone else's problem. Breaking bottles, clinking shot glasses, revving motors, the crash of a window some dude just got thrown out of. Such are the dulcet melodies of a bona fide biker bar. This is your chance to embrace your inner badass. What do? Start a brawl. You sit at the bar next to two patrons arm wrestling. One of them wins and the other breaks a stone over his head. They tackle each other to the ground.
Yes.
Yeah, fight, fight, fight. You watch those two balls of muscle roll around on the floor. Must we always resort to violence? I mean, you actually do resort to violence a lot, but you're not feeling it today. You're in more of a holier-than-thou pacifist mood right now. Instead of throwing punches, you decide to put on your super cool badass face. It's more than enough to convince people not to mess with you. Brian, what's up with your face? Are you in pain? Are you trying to hold in a fart? No, I know that face. That's a fighting face. Brian wants to throw down. Hey everyone, Brian wants to fight. Yay, a fight! It's like sports without boundaries. Can I be your cheerleader, Brian?
Score!
Give me a B-I-K-E-R. Brian's gonna break your arms. Hey, remember how you decided violence wasn't the answer? Well, it turns out peer pressure is always the answer, so you're fighting someone. There's got to be at least one person in this bar whose ass you could kick. Who do you challenge? Nick Nagzaz, your worst nightmare who happens to be made out of nightmares.
Huh?
That's who you're picking a fight with? You don't even want me to proofread your last round first? Too late. You throw the first punch. It passes straight through Nick Nagaz's face and sucks you into the twisted nightmare dimension. You're forced to face all your greatest fears. Shark bananas. They're a genetically modified monoculture. It's weird. And even emotional intimacy. Why is Nick Nagaz's This one again. Why is Nick Nagaz's cuddling Brian? Is this part of the fight? You're cowering in terror. Your -2 mind spiraling down the drain when suddenly you hear a warm voice in your head. Brian, dear, it's your mother. I'm in your heart always or something. Remember what I told you when you were a scared little kid? I told you that it's okay to be afraid, because fear is what makes us human. Not literally, though, because we were monsters. But you get it. Never let your fears conquer you, my son. And when all else fails, kick your fears in the crotch. It always works. Do it now.
Nice.
Whoa, nice. Brian kicked his nightmares in the nards. Yeah, I saw. Still wincing in sympathy. I can't believe that worked. Why does Nick Nagazas even have a crotch? Aren't they made of nightmares? Because, well, Nick's body is made of nightmares. Their own worst nightmare is getting kicked in the crotch. Ironic, right? You survived your nightmares. You no longer shudder at the sight of plantations. This one again. You survived your nightmares. You no longer shudder at the sight of plantains, and you gained +2 hype for winning a fight.
Gotta get the good stuff.
Okay, so money. Or so. I liked everyone's leather jackets. Can we get matching jackets, bro? Whoa, a cute little village. All the inhabitants are adorable animals. There's Bartholomew, the classy giraffe, Boston, the buff bluebird, Bernard, the shy capybara, and the yellow one. You can't wait to meet them all. What will you do? Attend a town hall meeting or decorate a neighbor's house. I'll go with this. You enter the town hall and find yourself surrounded by the cutest little animals you ever did see. Thank you, Mr. This one again. Excuse me. Thank you, Mrs. Barnaby. We'll take your concerns about responding beehives into account. Our next topic of discussion is, oh, right, what to do about error. Yeesh, error sure is something. They keep hoarding spiders and jars in front of their house. How many spider jars are enough spider jars for that weirdo? I get you, bro. I don't want to, make assumptions, but I don't think error likes me. Like this morning, I woke up from my daily run and found error. Building an impenetrable brick wall around my house. Not cool, dude. Clearly, something must be done about the strange chap. Does anyone have any suggestions? Murder? That seems like taking things out of proportion, Mrs. Barnaby. But we won't rule it out until we find a better solution. I agree, murder should never be ruled out as an option. Ah! How long have you been standing there? 2 weeks. Anyway, I had just one question. I'm going to be expanding my bug collection this weekend. Does anyone mind if I search in your attics for leggy friends? Fuck it, I'm not holding this one to a vote. Murder it is! There must be some non-violent solution to this conflict. How can you broker a compromise so that error and the village can coexist peacefully? All problems can be solved with the power of efficient bureaucracy. Establish a system through the town hall bulletin board. Any creepy activity must be notified 3 days in advance.
Lame.
That's the solution. That's the solution we're going with. Bureaucracy is boring as fuck. Can't we do something cooler and more fun to watch? Like a purge night? Nah, bro. I think your idea is super nice. Very boring? Maybe, but nice. Guess your plan doesn't get you any points in the -2 hype category, but hey, it's officially a better solution than murder. Over the next few days, the bulletin board system helps keep the peace among the villagers. Hi, gentlemen, I just put up some creepiness awareness bulletins, just so you know. To all neighbors, in 3 days, I will release all the spiders from my collection to capture them once again and feel the thrill of the hunt. Consider not leaving your houses and keeping most of your orifices covered just in case. Well, guess it's time to clean out the anti-bug bunker. See you fellas in a week. To all neighbors, in 3 days, you may happen to hear strange noises that are uncannily similar to a newborn baby's cry but slightly off. Do not be alarmed. No bother, that's precisely the sort of thing I bought this noise-cancelling gramophone for. To all neighbors, I am compelled to advise everyone that in 3 days we should avoid looking directly into the sky from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. for safety concerns. Okay, guess it's going to be a treadmill kind of week. It turns out error is much more bearable when given proper forewarning. You gain +2 soul for helping the village.
Hey, you got any spare cash?
Her recent achievements. Yeah. Recently I got the scroll for mounts. The what now? It's a powerful scroll that gives you a special skill for riding mounts. I had to visit a sanctuary in the mountains to get it, where I faced riding challenges while the ride smoke reviewed my technique. Hey Robbie, do you mean you got your driver's license?
Power up!
My driving what? No, Brian. I told you it's a magical scroll that gives you the skill to ride mounts. The scroll of mounts. Pretty sure it's a driver's license. The thing is, I crawled so many dungeons that I have quite a bit of loot, so... This one again. The thing is, I crawled oh, this one again. The thing is, I crawled so many dungeons that I have quite a bit of loot, so I was thinking of getting myself a good mount. Tell me what would be a good mount for a Rovri Mishra. Good question. I value adaptability over speed. Really, when I travel, it's less about being in a rush and more about going to faraway lands, sometimes inhospitable ones. I need a good, reliable mount that doesn't require lots of maintenance. I adventure too much to spend much time in gold on the mount. Ah, extra points. If I can put a cup holder on it, that's always useful. Can't adventure without a good cup of coffee at hand.
Fuck yeah.
You know it, Bryan. Perfect. I think I know enough now. I will proceed to give you the best mount recommendation ever. Whoa, that's bold of you. Let's raise the stakes. If your recommendation is bullshit, I will stab you in the leg and leave. Ah, okay. You search for the best mount suggestion on your phone. Fish on the battle boar. It's a seasoned, sturdy mount known for being made thick. Ooh, look at this bodacious boar. Bizbone, huh? Yeah, it's even spelled with a fancy diaeresis. But my phone doesn't display it properly. And by your phone, we mean this game. We can't... Let's try that again. And by your phone, we mean this game. We can't support diaeresis. Damn it. But you can let your imagination fly and imagine there's a diaeresis in Bizbone. You can even be adventurous and put it over an unexpected letter. Go for it.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh la la, a battle board with a fancy name. Sign me up. The name is a homage to that. The name is a homage to that famous bard that sang the much more danceable version of Ave Maria. Look it up. Okay. Enough about the name. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but I'm here to look for a good mount, Bryan. Well, look no further. The Bizball is sturdy, big, and durable, but this one again. Bizball is sturdy, big, and durable. Its thick skin is perfect for resisting all sorts of terrains and temperatures. It can also survive attacks and other collisions.
Such big stats.
You're not wrong. Look at that big boar butt. You can surely put a cup holder there. I could fight while mounted and drink my coffee. Now that's something. Bryan, I think you nailed it here. Bizball could very well become my mount. I am in debt to you. You can pay me back by taking me for a ride on your battle boar. Okay, it's a date. Date?
Shut up.
I mean,
it's not a big deal.
I just mean I'll take you on a ride on my battle boar, okay? Think of it what you want. Okay, it's a date. You keep looking at pics of Bizball on a every daydreams about the cool trip she'll take when she gets it. Yes. Okay, what have we got? Let's see our soul 23, money 11. So just go to the kite tournament. Are we there yet? I knew I should have fast traveled. The tournament is serious business. Competitors from all walks of life have trained hard for this. You've got prodigies from kite flying clans, kite flying gurus, athletes of ancient kite flying techniques. And then there's you, who's pretty much just here for the drama. What do you do? Coach a stranger. The tournament is still 2 days away, but lots of competitors are already here training. They're all hyper-intense, meditating and doing drills and monologuing about what winning the tournament means for their honor and shit. This is exciting. I've been to a lot of sports tournaments, but a kite tournament will be a first for me. What about you, bros? Well, when you are in this one, and again, well, when are you ever going to pass up the opportunity to lie to your friends who seem cooler? No, seriously, when will you? It's getting old. I was an avid kite flyer competitor back in my day. I even won several gold medals before I retired. Wait, you say you're a retired kite flying champion? Do you think you could train me before the tournament? I've always wanted to be the best kite flyer in the world, but now that I'm here with all these actual professionals, I realize I'm a bit out of my depth. But with your expertise and my plucky underdog archetype, I could win this thing. Of course, Bryan will help you, bro. It would be a great opportunity for him to put all his kite knowledge to good use. And taking on a protege will prove once and for all whether he was lying to us or not about being a kite flying master, right, Bryan? Don't look at me, I'm not bailing you out of this one. You need to learn to stop digging yourself in these holes! Everyone's counting on you to turn this into blah 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 blah. Everyone's counting on you to turn this kid into a master kite flyer in 2 days. How are you gonna do it? The sad truth is that competitive kiting is less about anime star training montages and more about learning proper physics. You haul out the textbooks on the fundamentals of aerodynamics and momentum versus inertia and get to work. Oh, this isn't really the training I had in mind. Hey, you want to win, right? Flying a kite isn't about action and having fun. This is serious business. Now turn to page 318 and study this diagram of the Coriolis effect. There will be a quiz. Meanwhile, to your left, a kite flying sensei is teaching his pupil to fly a kite of a waterfall. To your right, a devoted kite monk is in deep meditation, trying to connect to the heart of the kite. Behind you, a kite flying champion is teaching his protege to think like a kite. They're running around with their arms out, making weird noises. Up ahead, a seasoned kite flyer is busy teaching his student to fly his kite with weights attached, even if that goes against all buoyancy principles. You lose minus through hype with your obviously less cool training techniques, but when the tournament comes
You
along,
rock.
wow, Bryan, your protege won by a landslide. Like such a big lead. It looked like nobody else was even competing. I meditated the whole time, but I still lost. The monk sobs. Why didn't the monastery tell me I couldn't pilot the kite with my mind? I was the most convincing kite I could be, the student who pretended to be a kite size, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't soar through the wind on a string. Thank you, Bryan. I thought your methods were stupid at first, but I guess hard work and studying actually do make a difference. Who'd have thought you gain +3 soul for being a good
Look at
coach?
that artifact! Can I have it?
Let's see our money. Yeah, I gotta get hype up. Ah, back to the olden days before the 21st century. When computers were huge and explosions were also huge. This is a city ravaged by heists, villains, government corruption, and tough guys doing anything to rescue their daughters. A city like this needs a hero, someone brave, bold, and badass, preferably with a gun and some washboard abs. You're definitely not the hero that this city needs or deserves, but you're here now, so fuck it. What do you want to do in this naughty style action fest? Naughty sudden explosions. You're exploring a bit. This one again. You're exploring a bit, dodging bullets and random shootouts, and trying not to get run over by hijacked police cars when you find your friend Dahlia.
Ah!
Whoa, what are you guys doing here? Haven't seen you. This one again. Haven't you seen all the bombs and car chases going on? This city is really
Howdy.
unsafe. Hey, Dahlia, this place doesn't look dangerous. It seems fun. What are you doing
I'm
here?
the hero this city needs!
Well, I stopped here to ask for directions, but then through a series of increasingly unlikely action-packed events, I became the hero the city deserves. Last week, I dismantled a local terrorist organization and beat up a sniper who was going to shoot the president while he took a bath. Yesterday, I saved a little girl who is stuck inside a demolishing skyscraper. Yet today, I'm scheduled to defeat a terrorist who's going to detonate a bomb at the airport. But I'm kind of in a pickle right now.
Kiddo, action hero.
I was going to take a bus from the airport, but my bus got a bomb planted in the engine. That'll detonate if the bus drops below 50 miles per hour, so they couldn't pick me up.
No!
We can take you to the airport. We've got a car, and I want to go on an action adventure too. Scott, I love you. Scott, I love you, but I don't know if you guys are cut out for 90s action movie protagonist lifestyle. No way! I can totally be a grizzled, thick-skinned action hero. There must be some way to prove it to you. There's one way. There's one thing a true action movie star ever does. Looking at an explosion. Looking at explosions is only for secondary characters who are allowed to look shocked or sad and make the protagonist seem more badass by comparison. Excuse me. So here's the deal. If you can go an hour without looking at an explosion and also refrain from dying in a shootout or a car chase, you can hang with me. Deal? Deal. But not looking at an explosion is going to be hard. How will you keep your eyes off those fiery infernos so Dahlia will take you seriously? The problem is explosions are too eye-catching, but not more so than a super fun magic eye book. Order one and spend the rest of the day looking only for its hidden images. Good idea. You stop at the first bookstore that isn't on fire and pay for a book of magic eye puzzles. You open to the first page and start crossing your eyes, moving the blah blah blah. You open to the first page and start crossing your eyes, moving the book further and closer and trying all the blah 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 blah. You open to the first page and start crossing your eyes, moving the book further and closer, trying all the other tricks to see these damn hidden pictures.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. What am I supposed to be seeing in these iffy shapes? Probably a dolphin. It's usually a dolphin. The first one is, in fact, a dolphin. The second one is a unicorn. The third hidden image is an absurdist art piece that serves as a meta commentary on what a magic eye puzzle could be. The fourth is a Rorschach blob test that you interpret to be an image of your father being disappointed in you. The fifth one is another fucking dolphin. You flip the page to look at the sixth one, but suddenly Polly slams your book shut. Don't look at that one, Bryan. It's a picture of an explosion. Whoa. Whoa, really? Let me see. It's just gonna cross one eye, went up my head to the left. You're right. This is an explosion. How do you know that, Polly? Because, like you said, bro, cool action movie heroes never look at explosions. We just know they're there, and we put on sunglasses and walk away in slow-mo while the sick guitar riff plays.
Impressive.
Damn, I'm impressed you guys have seriously proven yourselves. You can come to the airport with me. Hooray! You all put on sunglasses and drive away from a raging explosion in badass slow motion, getting +3 hype.
Hey, you got any spare cash?
Okay, what do we... Hype. Hype. So we're going to the experimental prison. Finally, some respite from Rocky stuff. Oh jeez, I'm just... You know, this is long, I'm... getting your voices mixed up. You drive past an empty field where you see your friend Valerie. She's counting a wad of cash and has a boat parked behind her.
Secretly a cop, right?
Whoa, what brings you guys to this usually abandoned location? You're not with the cops, are you? Nah, we're just passing through on your way to the city of Vice. Is that where you're headed? Nope, sounds fun. No, I'm just out here doing shady shit. I met a guy here to sell some perfectly legal goods, but he didn't have enough cash to pay me up front, so he offered to give me his boat to make up the deficit.
Check out this boat.
I don't normally accept trades, but it's only $15 short, and who am I to pass up a $15 boat? Nice. Got any fun plans for your new boat? Not yet. I'll probably sell it in the end, but I'd like to pull off at least one shady boat-themed scheme with it first. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but I'll come up with something eventually. Doing shady shit is kind of my specialty. Hey, yours too. Here's a golden opportunity to impress your crime-inclined friend. Pitch a scheme Val could pull off with her new boat. Film a TV show where people sail with you into international waters to fulfill their most illegal dreams. That sounds hilarious. I'm doing it. Thanks for the idea, Bryan. You all continue on your road trip. Excited to watch this show one day, which thanks to the power of time skips
Thanks
is
for tuning
today.
in.
Thank you for tuning into the first episode of Maritime Scams. I'm your handsome host, the Interdimensional Prince. Nope. No, you're not. This is my boat and my show. Crawl back into whatever portal you came from.
Welcome to Maritime Scams.
Hi, everyone. I'm Valerie Oberlin, the actual host of Maritime Scams. Here with my friend Sadie. What crimes will you commit in international waters today, girl? I haven't actually decided yet. I might make some illegal collect cones, maybe dabble in a little tax evasion. Both good options. What about you, sir? The man Valerie's speaking to looks up from the person he's currently stabbing in the chest. Tax evasion also. Cool, let's move on to these two. Dimitri, Morty, what are you doing in international waters today? Buff stuff. We're actually here to smuggle some interdimensional artifacts into the dark side, but sure, we might do some butt stuff too if there's time. Okay, so I misread Morty's line. I'm in on the scheme too. Nobody does multi-dimensional smuggling or interdimension. Oh, let's try again. I'm in on the scheme too. Nobody does multi-dimensional smuggling or international water butt stuff like the interdimensional prince. None of you are allowed to do butt stuff on my boat. This is the pinnacle of reality TV. It gives you +3 hype. You lose -3 song for giving Val the idea to enable all these weirdos to do crime slow. You're faced with a very strange prison. I have no clue why you'd want to break into a prison as a fun road trip
What can
activity.
go wrong?
But it's safe to say that this place isn't your typical penitentiary. Maybe a morbid curiosity is getting to you. In any case, what are you hoping to find inside this prison? Deadly games? You all go to the prison entrance to inquire about a chore, but the security guards just beat you until you're unconscious. Bummer. Ugh, ow! What happened? Did we go on a bender and I forgot?
Hey, you! You're finally awake!
No, I'm not gonna question that. Sweet, you guys are finally awake. Now we can solve this puzzle.
Huh?
What puzzle? Where are we, Dahlia? We're in the experimental prison. We were all kidnapped and put in here as a metaphor for how selfish monsters are or something dumb. Okay, that explains it. In order to escape, we need to solve this puzzle. There are 2 doors in this room. One leads to freedom, the other to certain death. But there's a guy guarding each door. One guard always tells the truth, and the other guard always lies. We only have one chance to ask a guard a question and pick the right door or we die. I know how to solve this riddle. We can ask a guard which door the other guard would tell us to.
Lame.
Boring. Don't be a boring boob, Bryan. Let's add some spice to this situation. It's not often we get the opportunity to ask someone anything our hearts desire. We've literally always had that opportunity. Asking people stuff is free. Yeah, but now we've got added stakes to the situation. And the stakes are meaningless to me because I'm already dead, so let's just have fun with it. But Scott, Dahlia, and I aren't dead. Yet. And we'd really like to stay that way. I'd like to see them try to kill me. Worst case scenario, I just get another coon scar out
Good
of
one,
this.
Polly.
And my understanding of mortality is shaky at best, so I'd rather do this Polly's way. Routing. Peer pressure is your greatest weakness. Guess you can worry about not dying later. It's funny question time. Nice. Let's fight fire with fire. If these guards wanted to mindfuck us with this riddle, let's ask them a mindfuck question who get back at them. Emotional warfare. Guard of the left door. Is it true that you've developed secret feelings for the guard of the right door? Ooh, nasty. We're definitely gonna lose -3 soul for playing dirty, but fuck it. I wanna see what they say. You stroll up to the first guard and ask him your question. Well, I don't know what you mean, he says, strutting. We're co-workers, and all our romances are usually bad news, and, fuck it, I can't tell a lie. It's true. I'm hopelessly in love with guard number 2. After years of working together, all the nice conversations, I couldn't help catching feelings, and we have so much in common. We both guard doors. You really love me? Guard number 2 gasps. Excuse me a moment. And resuming. You really love me? Guard number 2 gasps. Guard number 1, I don't feel the same.
What?
What? How could you break his heart so casually, bro? Guard number 1 looks like he might cry, but then realizes... Wait, but you always lie, don't you? Does that mean you do feel the same? Guard number 2 winks roguishly. I don't know, guard number 1. Why don't you come over here and find out?
Holy shit!
Holy shit, holy shit! They're hardcore making out! This is the best!
What a twist!
What a twist! Here I thought we were in a Deadly Games genre scenario, when it was actually a rom-com all along. The guards distracted, you can easily check both doors. You find the right door exit and leave unharmed. I'm happy we left safely, but I'm even happier those guards found true love.
You rock.
True that, Bryan's a master riddle solver and matchmaker. Yep, you're the total package. You're also the proud owner of +3 hype. Good work, champ.
Gotta get the good stuff.
That's your stamina 9, soul 20, magic 22, so stamina clearly. Yes, prison break. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and the ants are eagerly anticipating eating your scraps. What a perfect day for a picnic. You've got your picnic basket and your checkered blanket. All that remains is deciding what to do now that you're here. Why make your own picnic when you can just crash someone else's? After vetoing an awkward company picnic and a family exclusively eating cottage cheese, you and your friends find the perfect picnic to sneak into.
Party time!
Guys, that looks poppin'. There's gotta be at least 50 people over this one again. Guys, that picnic looks poppin'. There's gotta be at least 50 people over there. They've even got a DJ. How are we gonna get in, though? The bouncer seems strict. He's not even in that bear through. War ain't on the list, pal, says the bouncer. Get your furry ass out of here before I kick you out. Wait, is that Liam waiting in line to get in?
Hey!
Liam, hey, Liam, it's Scott, your friend. Hey, hi!
So mainstream.
Oh, great, even you guys know about this place now? Please tell me this place hasn't become mainstream.
Hi!
Hi, Liam, just curious. Would you be down to let us exploit your friendship and use you to get into that picnic over there?
Ugh.
No way. This is the DJ Honey Dijon's Picnicking Extravaganza 20XX we're talking about. It's the hottest locale for trendy picnicking blah, 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 blah. It's the hottest locale for trendy picnicking aficionados or anyone who just enjoys snorting cocaine off a checkered blanket. Wow, so you get invited to an exclusive picnic DJ'd by a mustard bottle and then you're too cool to be hanging out with us? I thought we were friends.
Oh.
We are friends, I swear. I'm not trying to be a dick. The truth is, I'm barely cool enough to be here. I'll have my hands full just talking the bouncer into letting me inside. I don't have a way to get you in too. Well, Liam's a bust, but he won't be deterred. Here's how you're gonna crash this picnic. Squash all together inside a trench coat and pretend you're a one big celebrity. What makes you think that putting 3 idiots in a trench coat will get you into this picnic? Because Scott and I have gotten into 22 clubs, 9 weddings, and one exceptionally turned baby shower with the 2 idiots in a trench coat trick.
Go team!
And adding one more person just means more people in the team, and teamwork makes the dream work. Ooh, and guess what, Polly? We still have our Chancellor costume in the car. The Chancellor? Wasn't that the infamous fascist overlord character you played at Camp Spooky? Yep, and you can't spell infamous fascist overlord without famous. The Chancellor will totally be on the guest list. Let's do it. You all get into costume and approach the bouncer. Who are you supposed to be? He asks. I'm the Chancellor, you sniveling idiot. I'd better be on the list, or there will be hell to pay. The Chancellor? But we thought you were dead. I'm sorry, but you're not on the list. What? This is an outrage. You better put me on that list, or I'll be putting your daughter on my list. My list of teenagers that I send to die in the Dome games, that is. I'm threatening you, if that wasn't clear. But I don't even have a daughter. Please, have mercy. You definitely won't have a daughter anymore if you don't let me into this picnic. Gah, I'm just getting confused. Just enjoy the picnic, man. That had absolutely no business working as well as it did. But it did, and that's what matters. You gained +3 stamina from the delicious hoagies at the picnic. Unfortunately, you lose -3 mind pretending to be the Chancellor for so long. Posing as a fascist overlord is really hard on your mental health.
You got any spare cash?
Damn it. Pick a location. You know what? Sure, whatever. Hi. If I drink gas, would I become a car? Why do you want to become a car anyway? You're surrounded by pets of the highest pedigree, here to prove that they're the best of the domesticated animal kingdom. But you've got a pretty impressive good boy of your own who's ready to compete. Scott could win this thing easy peasy. It might be his first and only chance to actually outsmart his competition. The only question that remains is what category you want to enter him in. You enter Scott into a pet contest. He's very excited about it.
Let's do it!
This would be fun. I just need to transform first. Polly, you still got that picture of a full moon? Oh yeah, I've got a full moon, alright. Be pleased, cheeks. Polly moons you on with her bare butt.
Ah.
Whoa! Whoa, that really worked? Or is just messing around? The magic wounds of this world makes no sense. Haha! Wolf Scott is ready to dominate competition. Who Wolf Scott needs to eat? I don't think eating the other competitors is part of the deal, buddy. According to these flyers, there are actually several different obstacle courses we can choose to compete in. These obstacle courses will engage your pet's muscles and agility. Wolf Scott have muscles! Along with grits, charisma, bureaucratic expertise, and iron-clad moral code and full understanding of life and death. Are those other muscles? Never mind. Dang, there's got to be at least one obstacle course here he can run. And if not, at least one that'll be very entertaining to lose. Bryan, which obstacle course should we enter? Yeah, it's one of these, so...
Woof, woof, woof!
Okay, trolleys sound fun. Whips got leg cars and trains. What go wrong? Smash cut to you three screaming in pure stress while the trolley barrels down the track toward several defenseless people. What do Polly pull liver? Shit, I don't know. There's no easy answer. That's why this is a moral conundrum. You can change courses and hit one guy saving 5 people by consciously killing one. Or you can do nothing and let 5 people die due to your inaction. Well, Scott, do you believe inaction equals culpability? Do you believe saving 5 lives is worth sparing one?
Oh.
Choose something, Scott. Killed one guy or killed 5 guys. Well, Scott is not so good with numbers. 5 is more than 1, right? Afterwards, Scott's back to his normal self and you are all reflecting on your choices after losing -3 soul from manslaughter. That was rough, but the trolley problem was still exciting in its own adrenaline-pumping, stress-inducing way, so at least we got +3 hype. I guess so, but bro, ethics are hard. How are the other pets doing? You check the obstacle course you see, and Orange Cat is competing next. It's riding in a trolley and chooses to run over the 5 people. Then the cat reverses the trolley to go back and hit the remaining person on the other tracks. Cats, am I right? Okay, let's see our magic. 23. Money 4, so clearly. We're headed to the art exposition. And that's why course 3 is the best one in the trilogy. I never saw it that way. Art is beautiful, art is emotional, art is a raw, unfiltered exploration of the monster condition. Art is apparently painting a white stripe on a blue canvas and charging $40 million for it. It's time to get cultured. What do you do at the art exhibition?
Greetings, my friends.
Greetings, my friends. Did I hear that you're seeking to do some art interpretation? Yep, he overheard right. And if there's anyone here who knows how to interpret art, it's Liam. Or to put it another way, if there's anyone here who knows it all enough to tell other people how to interpret art, it's Liam. Interpreting fine art takes a sensitive soul, a keenly trained eye, and centuries of studying the different schools of art. Looking at art is easy. You just play fuck, marry, kill with it.
Sports!
You get points if you have the best reason for what option you choose. Because as we all know, arts and sports are the same.
Ugh.
You've got to be kidding me. Art interpretation is so much more complex than playing fuck, marry, kill. Oh yeah? Then why are so many famous art pieces about sex and murder? Checkmate. Liam opens his face hole to argue some more, but then you're tapped on the shoulder by a stranger. Pardon my interruption, but I'm in dire need of advice. I'm an eccentric billionaire here to buy a painting, but I can't make up my mind. You all seem like experts in art interpretation. I was hoping you could help me decide. You've come to the right vampire, good sir. Let me offer you my services. I will kindly write a 30-page dissertation on which piece you should buy. Oh, I'm sorry, I think you misunderstand. I was just wondering if you could look at this painting here and tell me if you would fuck, marry, or kill it. You've got this shit. You take a good look at the art and choose marry.
Lame.
Ugh, why do you always choose marry? It's the most vanilla one. What's exciting or sexy about making a long-term commitment to your soulmate? Is that why people get married? I thought it was so they could get a cool hyphenated last name. Or because you lost a bet, I should know. Nah, marriage began so powerful families could mutually increase their wealth and their political power. I refuse to marry these days in protest of the capitalistic nature of it all. Yeah, that's right. Great, says the billionaire. So you're saying if I marry this painting instead of buying it, I'll get more wealth instead of spending money? I mean, I wasn't really saying that at all. But I've always wanted to attend an art wedding, so not going to talk you out of this. The rich guy pays you +3 money for your consultancy. And also gives you +1 wedding invitation. Woohoo! But sadly, the wedding sucks. The groom side is all snooty, rich asshole, so there's no fun to talk. There's no fun to talk to. Meanwhile, the bride side is just other paintings and they can't talk at all. Polly was right. This is what you get for choosing the most vanilla of the three options. Rejoice in your -3 hype. Let's see. Gotta get mined up. So let's do it. An abandoned visit. Blah blah blah. Man, it'd be great if something happened. Blah, for God's sake. You stop the car when you see none other than Hope waiting on the side of the road.
Hi.
Hope! Where you going, girl? Oh, it's you. Hey. I'm on the road to the city of Vice to enter the annual World Competitive Tarot Championship. We might be going to the city of Vice too. Want to join us? No, it's okay. I'm already waiting for my Uber. You can help me in a different way, though. She throws a deck of cards to you. Want to spar with me, Bryan? Game on! But how are you supposed to play competitive tarot? By being very anime. The ground below you starts moving. A strange structure rises from the dirt. You and Hope stand on opposing platforms across a sort of battlefield. Polly, Scott, you'll be in for dumping side
Polly,
characters.
I have a question.
What does that mean, Polly? I'm guessing it means the action will occasionally cut to us commenting on the match and providing useful information about this very complicated card game. Holy moly! Your hand starts glowing as you hold the deck of cards. Bryan, now these cards are bound to you. Their effectiveness will depend directly on the nature of your spirit. So it's like Bryan's spirit is divided into different aspects, kind of like stats or resources. I see. He only needs to use cards that play into a strong aspect of his spirit. He must be true to himself. That's that's right. And the first phase of competitive tarot is the astral influence phase.
Ah!
The astral influence phase. We each choose a celestial body that will grant us its favor and boons. Good luck defeating me when I'm supported by the moon. It's a mysterious celestial body of many faces. The moon controls the tides and influences not only all of our fates, but the Earth's fate too, as both celestial bodies dance a cosmic tango of gravity. Oh no, not the moon! I've only known the rules of this game for like 5 full minutes, but I already know that's a very powerful card. How would Bryan outplay Hope? Exactly. What's your play here? Okay. Okay. Guess I'll go with Uranus, the celestial body of, you know.
Oh!
Uranus?
Naughty.
Uranus. Ha ha ha. Why is Uranus so powerful, Polly? Uranus is known as the Awakener since. Uranus! Ha 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 ha! Since its aspects and transits bring sudden. Your anus, get it, Scott? Your anus, ha ha ha! Sudden changes and shocks. It's like your anus, you see? Uranus? Your anus, ha 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 ha! What are you, 5? Oh, I get it now. It's very funny. Why'd Bryan play Uranus, Hope? Did he steal this when you weren't looking? Ha 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 ha. Gosh darn it. What's wrong, Hope? Are you scared that you now must face Uranus? Ha 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 ha. Shh. I don't care. The moon will still help me run this match. The sun will summon the champion that will fight for us in this battle of Arcana. Today I'm playing a deck of virtues.
Huh.
Why is Hope smirking in such a patronizing way, Polly? She must have a secret play Bryan won't see coming. You're not wrong, Polly. Bryan here is obviously expecting me to play Hope as my champion of virtue. You aren't expecting anything. You barely understand how this game is played at all. But no, for you see, I am 3 moves ahead. She's 3 moves ahead? Yes, and that's why I'm playing Finds, the card of faith. It grants me zealous determination to achieve my goals, blindly. And my goal is winning this match. I want to see you beat that, Bryan. You want to see that too. But how? You spot 2 champions in your hand, or rather 1 champion and 1 super cool champion. You may or may not have snuck in yourself. Gluttony or pride. Hmm. So with pride, you play pride. It can't be. It can't be pride.
Holy shit!
No way. No, but really, what the fuck it? No, but really, what the fuck is that card? It's not even a real card. That's a piece of cardboard with a drawing of you on it. Yeah, self-insert will win. You can't do that. You can't make up a card. All cards are made up low. Yes, but not in that way. What's the difference? Well, the real cards are made by professionals, and that thing is made by you. So, I'm the very best. That's the whole point of the card. That proves the card is right. I am prideful enough to consider myself as good or as better than the dumb creators of these dumb cards. That's not how it works. As the self-appointed referee, I decree this is a legal play. You can't self-appoint yourself as referee. Ralph, I just did. This one again. Ralph, I just did it. You see, I am very prideful too. Are you implying that the moment of a play... this one again. Are you implying that the moment a player plays a dumb little made-up card, you are automatically unable to win? No, of course not. I can beat this idiot with one hand tied to my back. Like, who's prideful now? Well, then show us. Okay.
Wanna know your fortune?
None of this matters anyway. Everything will be decided in the main phase. The fortune phase. Impossible! The fortune phase? What's the fortune phase? Folly? Folly? No idea, but I'm pretty sure she's explaining now. In the fortune phase, you try to finish your opponent by arranging your cards into a successful tarot reading of your opponent. You read their future, and you read them to filth. This is competitive tarot, after all. Okay, finally, all this time I've been wondering why this game even has the word tarot in it. Be ready, Bryan, because I've seen the future, and it doesn't look good for you. Firstly, enlightenment. It predicts Bryan realizing and coming to terms with the fact that he barely knows how to play in this game.
Oh.
Incredible, that's 100% true. Second, Lahong. It represents the fact that Bryan is riddled with so much embarrassment that he wants to dig a hole and bury himself in it. And finally, the card with which I always destroy my opponents. Hope always prevails. It literally predicts Bryan losing against me. Look at it. Oh no, it's a foolproof fortune. How could Bryan defy such a specific fate?
You're hopeless.
Exactly. One could say he is hopeless. You're finished unless you find the perfect counterplay. Hmm. Hope you can defeat someone who's not even fighting her. Play the birthday card. Oh, that's a nice one. That's not a tarot card, it's a birthday card. Hey, any card can be a tarot card if you want it to be. No, that's literally and factually untrue. This is a birthday card, not a tool that can be used to make predictions. But don't be so close-minded, Hope. Isn't wishing you a happy birthday sort of predicting a happy birthday? No. I mean, isn't your birthday this year? I have a birthday every year. Ah, and Bryan knew this. So wise and thoughtful of him. My birthday isn't today, though. Well, of course. This is more like a prediction that you won't have a happy birthday. This one again. Well, of course, this is more like a prediction that you won't have a birthday soon. My birthday isn't soon. I mean, what's soon, really? A year isn't that long anyway. Isn't your birthday less than a year away? Well, yes, but... Then close enough if you ask me. Then close enough if you ask me. Happy birthday, Hope! It's not my birthday. Hope, why so grumpy? Is it because you missed your birthday? Or would you be less of a grumpy grandpa if you celebrated your birthday early this year? Maybe. And so you celebrate Hope's birthday. Later, Hope thanks you. Fighting you has shown her she still has much practice to do, especially in regards to practicing her patience against annoying dumbasses. For having a friend, you get +5 soul. Hey, if you end up in the City of Vice, give me a call. We can all laugh this off and have a party after the tournament. It's a deal. It's a deal, boo. You part ways. Today you won because you believed in the heart of the cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Wow, there is nobody here. We've been wandering this village for a bit and haven't met another living soul. What could have happened to all the inhabitants? All their stuff is still here. Well, we suppose the first order of business is to investigate what happened. The mystery is afoot. You and your friends begin searching the village for clues and run into your friend's Joy.
What are you doing here?
Whoa, what are you guys doing here? I thought this place was abandoned.
Hey!
Is it? That's why we're investigating what happened. Why don't we compare clues? I found some really compelling rawhide earlier before I ate it. No offense, but I'd rather work alone. Whatever took all these villagers could be seriously evil. You guys should leave this to the world-saving professionals. Come on, we can figure this out together. I, for one, think everyone realizes this village sucks, and they all move to Vegas. Sure, if you guys really want to help me, why don't you try solving this Rubik's Cube I found? It's a very important clue, definitely.
Let's do it!
I'll solve it, Joy. I won't let you down. 30 minutes later. Well, I'm stumped. This would only be easier if I wasn't colorblind. This is Brody. Joy only gave us that clue to distract us from the real investigation. She doesn't think we're competent detectives. Then let's solve this case before she does. If we find the answer first, Joy will finally see how good at sport we are. Good call, Scotty. We'll all be regular Sherlock and... This one again. Good call, Scotty. We'll all be a regular Sherlock and Watson. I'm great at reading people's micro-expressions to deduce what they're really thinking about.
Me!
Ooh, do me. What do my micro-expressions say I'm thinking about? Milk bones? No, wait, you're thinking about sports. Final answer. Am I right? You're asking me? I don't know what I'm thinking about. That's why I needed you to tell me. It doesn't take a detective to see that Polly and Scott are hopeless on their own. Luckily, you know exactly how to turn them into great investigators. Yeah, like I even remember, but just go with the first one. Get fancy technology to enact the ultimate investigation technique. Zoom and enhance. Oh, jeez. You spend -3 money on some zoom and enhancement software. You and your friends use it to scrutinize a photo of the village taken a week before everyone vanished. What's that on the roof of the bowling alley, Bryan? Zoom in on that. There's a janitor on the roof. He's doing the various janitor things. Nah, he looks pretty boring. Maybe this isn't the lead we needed. Are you sure? Bryan, zoom in on that wrench in the janitor's tool belt. It's really suspicious. How so? Maybe the janitor was going to use the wrench to loosen the bolts that were holding the city together, or...
Oh.
Nope, I got nothing. You won't let Scott beat himself up. You zoom and enhance into the wrench even further. Sure, that'll... Sure, let you find something. Whoa, you can see all the atoms that make up the wrench. Look at that molecular chaos. Can we do anything with that? Maybe the villagers disappeared because they actually come to the chaotic destruction and entropy that occurs on the atomic level every day.
Huh?
Damn, that's really good. This one again. Damn, that's a really good explanation. Where'd you come up with that, Scott? I don't know. I already forgot what I said. Can we go bowling? You show Joy the evidence you gathered on your way to the bowling alley. She's not around, but you know you cracked this case right open. You gain +3 mind. Oh, please let money be. Yeah, well, we need more mind, so. We've been grinding this road forever. Normal people call that driving, eh, Ravi? Normally, a dungeon would be a dark, scary place where people would be locked up and punished. But in the world of video game logic, everyone knows dungeons are just challenging labyrinths waiting to be explored. There are plenty of ways to plunder a dungeon. What's your preferred method? Solve puzzles. You and your friends enter the dungeon. Before you is a locked door, a big square hole in the floor, and a lever. Ah, this is one of those puzzle rooms. We gotta put our heads together and solve this conundrum. A big hole and a little pole. What could it mean? I'm pretty sure it's a lever. We're meant to flip it. Nah, that's too obvious. It's a puzzle dungeon, Boo. You gotta think outside the
Oh, I
box.
got it.
Is it thinking outside the box if we dig the hole out more? Honestly, I'm kinda just psyched to dig a hole.
Thanks, Scotty.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Maybe the key's buried down there. Good thinking, Scott. Fine, you have your friends. Dig out the big hole even more. It's hard work, and eventually, Polly takes a minute to relax by leaning on the lever. Whoa, is there an earthquake? No, if you look up to see some things that are similar to but legally distinct from Tetris pieces falling from the ceiling. Oh, I think we're supposed to arrange those pieces who fell in the hole. It seems so obvious now. Now that I hit the lever anyway. This was my plan from the get-go. Sure, you, Polly, and Scott arranged the pieces the way they should have been, but the amount dug out accidentally made the hole exactly one piece bigger. So it's unsolvable now? Ugh, this can't get any worse. Oh, yes it can. The door you came from slammed shut, and the room is filled with the ticking of a timer counting down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what do you think happens when that reaches 0? God knows. Death, death to super death, something even worse than the sequel to death. Bryan, can you do that thing where you solve our problems at an unexpected rate before we succumb to a horrible fate? The sooner the better. Yeah, money's low enough as it is, so... It's time to put your yoga skills to use. Do the missing piece, asana. Oh yes, those incredible yoga skills that you've definitely always had. You close your eyes and recall your training. You attended the wealthy White Women Monastery, where you achieved peace and enlightenment for 4 easy payments of... Oh god, so that's the one that takes our money. You spent your days on far-off mystical lands of the West Coast, doing asanas and perfecting your technique at ordering a chai latte. Lair, your yoga master, a man founded the WWWM, after realizing that wealthy white women would spend any amount to glimpse enlightenment, gave you a pearl of wisdom. If you can't find the missing piece, consider that you are the missing piece. Namaste or whatever. Back then you thought it was just a vapid, vaguely inspirational colloquialism, and honestly, it probably was. But now your chakras have aligned, and all his teachings make sense. Or so you want to believe, for the amount of money you paid for them. Oh god, this is the one that takes our money, isn't it? You take a deep breath, stretch to your fullest height, and assume the missing piece, asana. Holy shit! You are not as flexible as you used to be. Your tendons feel like you're about to snap.
Whoa!
Whoa, check it out. Bryan will perfectly fit in the slot now. Damn. Let's go ahead and shove him in the empty slot so we can stop hearing his screams of pain. Polly and Scott insert you in the empty slot before you get too many serious cramps. Though you still lose Martin's 3 stamina. Okay. That's actually good. I mean, we're in the single digits for that now, but still. But thankfully the timer stops and the puzzle is solved. You guys escape the level and gain +3 mind. Okay, let's see. Pick a location. Oh yeah, we need stamina. Right. Screw it, if I lose, I'll just try again. Woo, we're getting there. Let's hope nothing weird happens. Hey, you just reached a high amount of magic. Good for you. Does that mean you're aiming for the magic-based destination? If so, let's a wacky adventure like a unlock a layer for that destination. Wanna go for it? Duh. Great, the adventure will be waiting for you on the road. Sorry for breaking the fourth wall. See ya! Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And the best breakfast is a fluffy stack of carbs smothered in syrup. You've seen that this diner has some absolute enormous menu options. I hope you're hungry. So many pancakes to eat so little time. What sort of meal do you want to order? You all enter the restaurant and are greeted by the hostess. Welcome to Pancake Paradise. Today's special is the Captain Carbs Butterball Pancake Stack Challenge. If you eat the entire meal in one sitting, you get your food for free.
Aww.
Oh man, too bad. I'm on a keto diet right now. No carbs for me. Just get me 6 jars of bacon and a cup of melted butter, please.
Kinky.
None for me either. I don't really do food. Well, I do food occasionally, but I don't eat it. But I'm sure Bryan would do it. He's always doing weird challenges for our entertainment. Fuck yeah, you'll do. A plate of pancakes. Roughly in the same weight as a toddler would really hit the spot right now anyway. It's your funeral. Captain Carbs commends your unparalleled bravery. You're a true breakfast hero. He offers you his captain's badge as a prize. Don't let children or pets chew on it. It's covered in lead paint. You're hyped for your stack of cholesterol and your sick badge, but just as the waitress takes your order, there's sudden cheering and air horns from across the diner. Nope. Looks like someone else has completed Captain Carb's Butterball Challenge. You won't be able to win the badge now. Sorry, we only had one. Oh well, at least Bryan can't even second place. It's just like my grandma only said, second place is just best losers. No way. You are not gonna take defeat lying down. There's gotta be some way to run up the fucker and claim the highly toxic badge you're rightfully owed. Yeah, whatever. Can you please not eat the other diner, sir? I think that violates a lot of OSHA regulations. Meh, let him do what he wants. I'm in no place to judge anyone for ingesting questionable stuff. I'm on the fence about it, but I'm pretty sure Rough Scott has eaten a lot This one again. I'm on the fence about it, but I'm pretty sure Rough Scott has eaten at least a few people, so I don't want to be a hypocrite. Fuck yeah, judgment-free zone. You approach the champion and announce your intent to eat him. I knew this day would come. He sighs. My father was also a pancake-eating champion, and his greatest rival consumed him. It was a risk I took when I followed his legacy. Could you at least give us letter to my wife when you're finished? It's a poem I wrote for her. It's also our Wi-Fi passwords. She always forgets them. You unhinge your jaw and swallow the champion whole. You dab your lips with this letter and eat that too. Nice, Bryan. You're the Captain Carbs champion now. Yeah, my manager just checked the one buck and apparently this counts. Lad, and we really want you to leave. Take the badge and please get out. You gain +4 stamina from your big breakfast, but lose -4 soul from the whole cannibalism thing. LOL. Oh, please don't let give. Oh, good. Money. Currently the only thing in the single digits and we need it. Doobie-doo, driving careful. This blah 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 blah. Okay. You're driving along when you pass your friend Dahlia, fleeing a burning castle, pulled by a griffin and holding overflowing bags of gold
bro.
coins. Hey, just another siege gone right. I won't bore you with the details. I'd much rather hear about the wacky misadventures you guys have been going on. Right now, we're on our way to a pocket dimension filled with magic and mayhem. Actually, do you want to come with us? I've heard this place is most fun to visit when you have an adventuring party. I'm intrigued. A magical realm full of witches who pillage and beasties who defeat sounds exactly like my scene. Are you guys sure you're prepared for an adventure, though? I know books and movies made the idea of a plucky band of idiots going on an heroic blah blah blah. This one again. I know books and movies made the idea of a plucky band of idiots going on a heroic journey seem really easy, but this is real life we're talking about. You're heading into the unknown, where death could be waiting for you around every corner. You gotta prepare for anything. I hear you. What do you think we should bring on the adventure then?
Dahlia Keto, action hero.
Don't ask me. These sorts of questions are what war advisors are for. I'm a general, well, a woman of action. Well, the closest thing we've got to an advisor's Bryan. So, what you got, boo? Hmm. Hmm. You exert -4 magic to cast the summoning spell, and from the magic cloud you created outwalks.
Hot chicken.
What the hell? I like her. She's cute and poofy, and she can give us eggs to feed us on our adventure. I guess, but is this beauty bird really the secret ingredient to chicken nuggies? Yep, think about it. Sometimes chicken nuggies are dinosaur shaped. It must be a reference to the chicken's dino ancestors. Interesting theory. Let's test it. The chicken lets out a terrified squawk and lays an egg.
Nice.
Look, our investment is already paying off. Let's eat. Hooray, you all work together to make a delicious omelette and eat it as a group, getting Plus 4 stamina. Okay, I admit this fillery and this food machine would be pretty helpful on our adventure. I accept it as a member of our squad. In fact, I could maybe keep the chicken for now. It'd make a cute mascot for my chariot. Sure, just remember to give her back later and or save some nuggies for us. Do not leave Dahlia with her new friend and continue on your journey. Hopefully you'll meet up with them later in the adventuring realm. Wow, you've never seen technology in this
The
advanced before.
future is here.
Finally, you can answer questions like, what's the future of virtual reality? Is crypto really the currency of tomorrow? And what the fuck are NFTs anyway? There's so much to see, but only so much time. You want to check out the metaverse. You find a lab labeled Metaverse Testing Chamber. The scientists staffing it are very eager to have you test their new tech. Well, you guys are offering us a lot of money to test this metaverse thing. Is it safe? Yes, it's safe, they say. You can get stuck in the metaverse unless you're very, very stupid, but that's not the case, right? Well, unfortunately, Scott is very, very stupid. No comment. This might be dangerous, but on the other hand, free money. You put on some goggles and have your consciousness uploaded to the digital metaverse. Well, this metaverse... Blah, 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 blah. Well, this metaverse place looks exactly like the real world. Yes, but it's digital. Say other metaverse test subjects surrounding you. We're playing a game of dominoes. Want to join in? Why? I've never had the urge to play dominoes in the first place. But now you can play dominoes in the metaverse. It's very subversive and cool. Pass. Why don't you tell me more about those floating otters you've got on strings? We metaversians collect them, the strangers explain. For every 5 floating otters you collect in the metaverse, you can trade them for 100 confettis.
I don't get it.
But why do you want confettis? Because 10,000 confettis... This one again. Because with 10,000 confettis, you can buy a unique set of eyebrows. Unique eyebrows are greatly coveted in the metaverse. They've become a speculative market.
Lame.
Ugh! Maybe to the internet make everything a speculative market. This metaverse meta sucks. Sheesh, someone's a critic, the metaversian scoff. And if you don't like it around here, why don't you make your own metaverse?
Nice.
Well, I'm not tech savvy enough to do that, but you just gave me a great idea. Or it could be a horrible idea. We'll find out on the way. Pauline leads you to Scott in the metaverse version of the lab you were in, where you put on the digital headsets and enter the metaverse. It's so dark in here. Where are all the people? Are we in the bad place? Psst, hey, you, whispers a shady guy in a trench coat. Want to buy some illegal eyebrows? Sure.
Scott, no.
No, Scott, don't do it. We don't know where those eyebrows have been. This place is too dark. We need to go deeper. You upload yourself to the metaverse. And now I'm starting the bit where I add another meta every time, because if I don't, this is gonna get annoying. Cool. New look. What do you think, Polly? Is it too
Yep.
much? Nope, it's just the right amount of much. Whoa! Gasps a nearby metaversian, grabbing a rusty razor. Hey, everybody! New eyebrows just
Holy
dropped.
shit.
Shit! Went to the next metaverse.
Whoa!
Whoa! Where... This one again. Whoa! Where are Scott? I can't trick in these physical conditions. Keep going deeper.
Huh.
Oof, I feel weird and squishy. Have I been slacking at the gym without knowing it? This is the third dimension. Everyone keeps hyping up. I'm not a fan. Go deeper. So it goes for countless metaverses. They get progressively weirder and weirder until you find yourself in the black
Close.
void. Hello? Is anybody there? Hey, someone says running up to you. Thank goodness I found someone else. I thought I was all alone in here. Where is everything? Are we still in the metaverse? Yep, I've been stuck here for, well, I don't even know how long. Time flows differently in the metaverse. So since we're stuck in here together for all eternity, do you want to play some dominoes? No! You gotta get out of here, but you're in too deep to find an easy exit. So how will you break free of the metaverse? Um, no, wait, what am I worrying about? I'm get money. Why would I lose money? Keep escaping forward, dig deeper into metaverses, no matter what, until you somehow solve the situation. Fair enough. Looks like the only way out is through. Let's find the lab and keep going deeper. So you do. The next metaverse is made entirely of dominoes. The next is a dystopic wasteland devastated by the Outer Wars. And the next, the eyebrows by you. After hours of metaverse hopping, you take off your goggles and find yourself back in the lab you started in. Welcome back, test subjects. The scientists say. Here's your plus for money. Glad you didn't die. Was dying a possibility? Whatever. Let's just get out of here. I need a
Huh?
drink. Are we back though? What if this is another super realistic simulation? We saw tons of loads on our way here. I don't know. I guess it could be a realistic simulation and we have no way of knowing.
Oh.
So our whole world could be a lie? What about our friends? We'll never know if they're our real pals or just advanced AI programmed to emulate something real.
Man,
I don't think we should question it, but it's better this way. Let's go. We could all use a drink. Look at those silly video game characters losing their -4 mind, wondering if their reality is a simulation. Ha! Don't worry, we can laugh at them because we know ours is the true reality. Or is it? Okay. Money or soul? Well, obviously I'm gonna go with money. The wind on my face makes me feel so alive. Road! This is a hotshot business summit for capitalism's finest scholars who figure out how to get even richer.
stonks.
You feel a bit out of place in this crowd, but like any business mogul will teach you, you just gotta fake it till you make it. So, what do you want to do? Do some networking? You're chilling at the summit when you spot your friend Vera among the business
Hey
tycoons.
there.
Hey Bryan, you're networking here? Who would have thought? What's your strategy going into this? Maybe I can give you some business advice on how to create powerful energies. Well, I brought business cards. They say Bryan in flaming ink. And there's a drawing of me slaying a dragon with my briefcase.
Really?
Seriously? Your stupid doodle isn't going to get you anywhere. Hey, cool business cards. I drink blah, 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 blah. Hey, cool business cards. A drunk businessman says. Suddenly, listen, I got a good feeling about you. Want to be an executive supervisor at my
Not
company?
bad.
Okay, fine. I gotta admit, not bad. But don't stop there. Use this new position to leverage yourself into a better one. And don't be afraid to play dirty. Okay? You fudge your resume and show it to the department head of this company. Wow, says the department head. You mastered photo editing, went to space, and fucked my dad? Impressive. You're obviously overqualified for this position. You should be gunning for CEO. I'll write you a recommendation letter. Sweet. You walk over to where the board of directors is sitting and you show your rec letter to the CEO. Impressive work, kid. It takes guts to fuck this department head's dad, says the CEO. We might have a spot for you in our ranks on the board, but you need more than a rec letter and an impressive body count to show you're worthy of it. You've almost conquered this one again. You've almost conquered the corporate ladder, Bryan. Now just convince these geezers to give you the highest position. Forge a birth certificate tied to a Fortune 500 CEO so you can bask in the raw power of nepotism. Is it me, or the longer I go on, the less I'm becoming more cautious? Yeah, whatever. It's me, your long-lost son. I've searched everywhere for you. What? The board member asks. How do we know you're telling the truth? Do you have proof? You show them your birth certificate. They look at it for a moment before saying, well, this is obviously a fake. But forging a legal document in order to make a profit is something any one of us would definitely do. Could it be that you are really our long-lost child? Our long-lost child? You're all missing a child? All six of you? Maybe, who knows? We're all too busy and heartless to pay attention to our families. Besides, we tend to get shit-faced at these events and have business casual orgies, so accidentally making a mutual child between us wouldn't be unbelievable.
Really?
So you think Bryan is the offspring of a weird corporate group fuck? Sure, it makes more sense than him lying about this. No one could be so corrupt as to get promoted via forged nepotism, but a child of ours.
Oh, not bad.
Wow. My disgust is only surpassed by my respect for the hustle. Bryan, bravo. Looks like the rich shareholders are even more idiotic and out of touch than you thought. Not comforting at all. You lose -4 soul for your lies, but you're offered the esteemed CEO position. Corporate fuckfist offspring. This one again. You lose -4 soul for your lies, but you're offered the esteemed CFO position. Corporate fuckfist offspring. Nice, you earn +4 money. Okay, hype 13. Hype or hype? What is there even to choose from? Do you ever wonder who Carlos is following? I thought you knew, Scott. Welcome to the Battle Royale, where there are only two wounds, kill or be killed.
I'm already dead.
Stopping to visit the place where everyone's murdering each other was a sort of questionable decision on your part, but it's too late to leave now, so how will you survive? I think I'm gonna pause for a lunch break. And now resuming, since I've had sustenance. That's right, you didn't come here to play. You're here to make this bloodbath your bitch. Are you sure about this, Bryan? When we lose lots of soul by killing innocent people? I mean, maybe, who knows? Are they really innocent if they're trying to kill us first, though? Besides, we signed those waivers at the entrance protecting our son from being lost and wanton murder.
Let's do it!
Oh, okay, I'm fine with killing people as long as we can do it with a healthy conscience. You enter a fugue state, slaughtering fools with guns and knives and bare hands and anything else your twisted heart desires. But no matter how many people you kill, every time you look at the death toll leaderboard, there's a name consistently ahead of you. Hey, Bryan, look at you holding on to second place against your mother's skirt. I'm almost impressed. But if you came here thinking you could defeat Dahlia Aquino, buff blue warmongeress extraordinaire, you've got another thing
Go
coming.
team!
You can beat her, Bryan. Use your underdog candidate powers to win at the last minute.
Sorry, boo.
No offense, Bryan, but I'm putting my money on Dahlia here. I saw her smash a watermelon with a headbutt once. I don't think there's an ass she can't kick. What are you idiots doing? Are you seriously turning this soulless murderfest into a game? Can't you see this whole battle royale is a ploy by our corrupt government who turned violence into entertainment, so we won't notice all the atrocities they commit?
I am massively entertained!
Yes, thank you for saying part of the line. Batness probably has a point, but if you start catching morons now, you'll never out-murder Dahlia. The thing is, Polly's right, you'll never defeat Dahlia in sheer body count, but if she's focusing on quantity, maybe you can defeat her by going for a quality kill. Hmm. Okay, did we get that? Sorry, I think we lost a piece of footage. Cut to two survivors hiding behind a rock while the battle royale rages on. I chose the second option, by the way. We've somehow made it this far, Curtis. With our alliance and a bit of luck, we might be able to win this wretched thing. We've got this, Ted. We just have to stay vigilant. If we can just make it to the river, we can. Curtis is cut off by a bullet, cleaving his skull in two. So much for vigilance. Then something bursts out of the bushes. It's you, Bryan, wielding a knife. Fuck it, Ted screams at you. You already got my boyfriend. I don't care anymore. Just kill me. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you drawing glyphs on that cardboard box with my blood? Ted dies before you can answer him. And then, with -4 magic, he wakes up inside the cardboard box, but something doesn't feel right. Whoa, a newcomer, says a voice in his head. Welcome to the Raccoon Collective. The Raccoon what? What are you talking about? Ted cries. You were stabbed to death by that weirdo who drew glyphs in your blood, right? Yeah, that person was adding your soul to the body of a dead raccoon. It ain't paradise, but we gotta make do. We all control a different part of the raccoon and try to work together. I control the front left leg. Mohammed's on tail duty. Jason does the blinking. Pingzi controls the back legs, and my wife's on the lungs. So what part do you want to control? Don't say the penis, not that they already called that one. I just want to die. Dead weeps. Now, since you're not choosing, I'm assigning you the anus. Nobody's taken it yet, and the raccoon really needs to poop. Good luck. There's me. Whoa. Being from hell, I thought I knew the depths of torture. But the raccoon purgatory you're condemning your victims to is next level. I know when I'm beat. Here, take the spoils of our battle, plus 4 hype for you. Dear God, is this ever fated to end? Like a location. You know what? Sure, alphabetization. Let's see our hype 17, stamina 17, money 12, magic 15. Sure, we'll go with hype. I like your nail, Punisher Ravi. Thanks, it's cockroach blood. Cheek. I'm not sure if I can do this any longer. My voice is. I'm not sure if I can. Oh, forget it. Nothing says fun like two huge trucks on huge wheels flicking the shit out of each
It's
other.
like trucks, but bigger.
The stands are filled with cheering, hooting fans ready to see some vehicular carnage. As for you and your friends, you're ready to take a joyride. You plan to drive a truck in the monster truck deathmatch. It's going round until security says you can't drive a truck in the monster truck deathmatch. Oh dear God, this is going for so long. Sometimes I'm just pausing to look at something else. What do you mean? We don't have security clearance. Don't you know who I am? No, I don't. That's not why I'm. Let's run again. No, I don't. And that's why I'm not letting you inside. But I'm the Turka Bestie and Worldwide Monster Truck Deathmatch Champion 3 years in the running. Oh shit, are you serious? We're so sorry. We didn't know you were coming today. I'll let it slide for now, gentlemen. But the but the Turkestani Emperor won't hear about this. Wow, Turkmenistan has an emperor now? Times sure change. The security guards let the Turkmenistani champion Polly and her hype squad, you and Scott, enter the arena.
We did it again!
I can't believe that worked. Let's ride, gang.
Bros.
We still have a problem, bros. These trucks are way too tall to climb into. Fuck, you're right. Stupid monster truck engineers only cared about how high they could make their trucks and not how high they should have. Polly, if we're getting in, we need to do it quick. The crowd's getting restless. What's happening? Someone better figure out how to drive that car quicker. I'm gonna get really pissy and restless. Shit, it's true. You need to think of a way to get in that car. Ugh, why are Scott and his friends drawing pictures in the mud on the monster truck instead of just driving the monster truck? This is dumb. Holy shit balls, I think they're attempting the forbidden giraffe transmutation. The what? Is that a new sports strategy or something? No, bro. It's alchemy. Scott and his friends are drawing the alchemy. Blah, 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 blah. Scott and his friends are drawing the alchemical similar to someone in a giraffe. But it's still risky. With the law of equivalent exchange, they'll have to sacrifice something to create a complex creature. Damn, bro, how do you know all that? I'm into alchemy. You know I do other stuff besides stand behind you wearing a football helmet, right? All of us packbeckers, you guys have finally completed your summoning circle from the fabric of the universe. You slowly begin assembling the giraffe. The giraffe's giant skeleton spawns from nothingness. The bones are then slowly coated with bloody, sinuous, throbbing muscle and flesh. A horribly anguished, bleating cry fills the arena as the giraffe is conjured from its dark realm into your reality. You begin to understand why nobody knows what a giraffe sounds like. It's too painful to witness.
Aw.
Oof, it's finally summoned? That was a huge bummer. Sorry we subjected you to so much pain and misery, Giraffe Bro. We're taking a joyride in a monster truck to make up for it. The giraffe lets out a horrible bleat that you take to mean yes, please. He ferries you up to the truck bed and then climbs on himself. You gain +4 hype. Competing in the monster truck death match, your giraffe bleating joyously the whole time. Unfortunately, you lost -4 magic due to the whole law of equivalent exchange bullshit. Oof. Okay. Guess we're going with hype. Yeah, going with hype. You came here today to answer the age-old question. Do aliens
We're not
exist?
alone.
Who knows if you'll see any today, but at least it'll be fun to hang out with the other UFO spotters. So, besides watch the stars and swap extraterrestrial and conspiracy theories, what do you want to do? Look for UFOs. There seem to be a lot of alien spotters in the desert tonight. You spot 2 of your friends with their telescope in the crowd. Hey, Kale. Hi, Abdu. Are you here to look at constellations? Have you seen my favorite one yet? I call it the Big Boy Frying Pan. Nice. I'm a fan of Ariga myself. Cheering was the grandfather of skateboarding. Changed my mind. But today we're using our telescope to look for UFOs. You're welcome to join us if you want. Abdu and I are really into UFOlogy. There's got to be other life out there besides us, you know? At least I hope there is. I'd rather not be alone in the universe. Cheer up, dude. In the grand scheme of life between our friends and the aliens and all the microscopic parasites living on our bodies, we're never truly alone. Dude, not steep. That philosophical thought reminds me of something. Can you pass the pipe? You're looking for UFOs, you say? Says an eavesdropping UFO spotter. Wouldn't you rather meet the aliens in person? I'm sorry, just had to take a moment to look at something else. 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Huh?
Here we go. Do you have a way to do that? Are you an astronaut or a mad scientist? Even better, I'm an app developer. Oh, I made an app called Unite Friends Online. It's like a dating app, but instead of finding you a lover, it connects you to an alien to befriend. Whoa, are there really aliens on this app that we can talk to? Not yet, but there will be. No alien can resist my app's sleek graphic design or ingenious user interface for long.
Polly, listen.
That's so cool. I want to meet an alien on the app. Polly, you're smart. How should we get the aliens to notice us? Excuse me. Well, when I'm trying to get cute, interesting people to notice me on horny dating app, I try to make my profile look as inviting as possible. Usually by using lots of eggplant emojis and giving my ass the spotlight it deserves. Too bad Earth doesn't have an ass to show off, but there's got to be a way to make its profile more inviting to get an alien interested in casual invasion. Um, yeah, I'm fine sacrificing whatever less sacrifices. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's money. Or, right. No, I think I'll go with less. Hack into a satellite. It'll be for a good reason to take some pics from a high angle and make it look prettier. Nice. Take a photo from a high angle with a high photographer. That's the recipe for selfie success. I've heard that in photography, you should focus on symmetry too. You gotta make Earth look super symmetrical in our pic to make it pretty. Earth's a circle, so it should be symmetrical from every angle, but what if we find, like, the most symmetrical angle? Great plan. You use your computer skills to hack into the Hubble telescope and take some beauty shots of Earth. You'll lose -4 soul, but it's for a good cause. Done. What do you think? Not bad, but if we're going for symmetry, Australia's throwing it all off. We could edit Australia out of the pic. Let me try. I'm great at photo editing. The new Earth looks pretty, and you get a sneak peek of the moon too. That looks nice. But don't you guys think editing Earth's like on a social profile is kind of dishonest? That's true. Besides, if I were an alien looking to invade Earth, I'd want some warning about Australia. You know, scary animals, big spiders. Maybe we should just take a new picture. This shot is showing too much water anyway. We want the aliens to know there's Earth on this Earth. Let's find an angle that shows off our poems more. Aliens always look for the best biomes and potential planetary partnerships. Perfect. This photo really highlights Earth's best angles while downplaying its rampant humanitarian conflicts. And nice composition on Antarctica. Earth looks cool as fuck here, literally. If I were an alien, I'd invade us. You don't meet any aliens, presumably because they all flock to the South Pole, but you still gain +4 hype taking pictures with your friends. Yeah, carnival. Oh, for God's sake. As you're driving, you pass a familiar computer boy walking around with a strange
Hello!
device on his hands. Oh, jeez, I did not mean to do that. Hello, friend Scott. This is actually a device I invented to detect weak spots in the edges of our dimension where we might be able to cross into others. Friend Joy has alluded to me that there are other pocket dimensions clinging to the edges of our own, places which defy all science and logic. These realms are surely impossible, but if I found one, think of the strange plants that likely grow there. I could study them. And today's your lucky day, Cal. We're following this map to a magical pocket dimension right now. Now holy shit, what? Do you want to come with us, bro? You can do your science while we go on an adventure. If you have a map to the dimension, I would be foolish not to accept your offer, but I must ask, will this be a safe adventure? Sure, totally. We've got Bryan in charge of safety, and he knows all the safety rules of interdimensional travel, don't you, boo? You absolutely do not, but you better put Count at ease by pretending you do. Decide to tell him, aka make up the number one rule of interdimensional travel, which is... Hmm... Okay, let's think about this. I mean, Shrek's something of a meme, so why not? Do not alter the course of that reality's timeline by introducing them to Shrek. Wait, really? I knew Shrek was one of the greatest films ever made, but is it that big of an interdimensional deal? Yes, Shrek plays a surprisingly large role in the course of history and societal norms. For example, did you know that our timeline wasn't even meant to have a Shrek franchise?
What?
No way! I can't imagine life without Shrek! And yet, such a life was almost our destiny until an interdimensional traveler brought a DVD copy of Shrek 2 into our realm. This threw the monster realm into a frenzy, and die-hard Shrek fans worked tirelessly to reverse engineer what the original Shrek must have been about. At first, it was a beautiful collective effort to capture the magic of the original film. While the taste of success was addictive, the Shrek internet hive mind became drunk with power and continued making Shrek sequels ad nauseum. To date, there are over 60 films in the Shrek cinematic universe, with no signs of stopping. Some theorize that there is a limit to how many iterations of Shrek can exist in a liminal space, meaning that with every mediocre Shrek sequel we create, we bring our world one step closer to total entropy and chaos. Shit, how do you know so much about this, Captain Nestor? I am inextricably connected to the internet at all times. I know more about Shrek than I ever wanted to know. You lose -4 hype knowing you must withhold your passion for Shrek on this adventure, but at least you gained +4 mind learning that deep Shrek lore. What's more fun than a carnival? There are games, rides, people in costume, and all the junk food you could ever want. The first order of business is obviously consuming a pound of cotton candy bigger than your head. Then when you ride the resulting sugar rush, what do you do next? No carnival games. Sure, carnival games are rigged and overpriced, and the prizes aren't worth it, but the blinking lights and big plushies don't call out to you. Time to game. Check out this Zoltar machine. I wonder what the best strategy is to win a prize from it. Can you even rent a Zoltar machine? Doesn't it just tell you your favorite... Let's try that again. Doesn't it just tell you your fortune with no actual reward?
Score!
Ooh, my fortune says you're the best boy and you're sure to be a winner. And it printed me a voucher for a prize. Hooray! Whoa, that's amazing. You take Scott over to the prize table to claim his plushie. Manning the prize table is a disinterested orc girl painting her nails. You can take anything on the bottom shelf. Actually, can I exchange my prize voucher for more game tokens? I want to win all these things. You think you can win these carnival games? I hate to break it to you, big guy, but most of them are rigged as hell. You can win any game with enough heart and a good attitude. Come with us, I'll show you. Scott, I don't think she can leave her post while she's working. Nah, fuck this job. I want to see this guy prove himself. Let's play some games. You all watch Scott win all the carnival games with increasing awe. He's incredibly weird at this. Damn, you beat the high scores on the basketball free throw, the dart toss, the water gun, squirting race. That last one was kind of hard though. I aimed the wrong way at first and got my t-shirt wet. Yeah, so you did. On a completely unrelated note, are you doing anything later? Playing more games, I hope. Are there any more to play? Only the super hard ones. I've literally never seen anyone run them. You lose less money just letting my manager rob you. But you already smashed my expectations at the games you played before. How about this, big guy? I challenge you to one of these super hard games. You in? Sure, I love a challenge. Which game should I play? Whack-a-mole person trying to get to the surface. The price is guacamole, okay. Meanwhile, hundreds of kilometers underground, the last remnants of the mole people and resistant fighters are digging desperately toward the surface. Are you sure this is a good plan, Mo? What if the surface people don't help us? We gotta try, Mort. The only way we're going to defeat the insectoid people empire is with the surface people's magic broomsticks. I think they're called guns, Mo. In the back of the group, a sickly person stumbles and falls, coughing up blood. Molly, cries Mo, helping her up. Shit, that giant spider bite looks really bad. Are you sure you can make it? I'm fine. The survival of mankind is more important than me. I can hold on until we reach the surface. Stay strong, Molly. The surface people will have medicines that can help you. Take my arm. I'll help you walk. Mo, I see light ahead. We're almost there. I can taste freedom already. Here comes another one. Bash its head in, Scotty.
Aw.
I'm still not sure about this. The more people screams seem really real. Are you for sure this is nice? Hey, come on. Would you rather ask uncomfy questions or run a bowl of Jimmy guacamole without questioning how we got the guacamole? Guacamole hands down. Scott beats the high score and wins you all a bowl of delicious, dubious guac. You all share it and gain +4 stamina. This was a lot of fun, but I better get back to my shift now. Call me sometime, won't you, big guy? Wow, she was really nice. You think she liked me? I couldn't tell. Oh, Scott. At least his inability to read social cues is distracting him from the people murder he just committed, and Lamorne's poor soul he lost as a result. Excellent. Gas stations are overpriced, full of pollutants, and their dirty bathrooms seem to invent new diseases every
Got
day.
the ice.
But they're a necessary evil if you want to make your car move. Welcome to the road trip life. 2 hours, 53 minutes. So this. Oh, jeez. So what do? Use the restroom. You're sitting in your stall, getting all your farts out when there's a knock coming from the stall to your left. Hey, I hate to bother you, but I need some toilet paper. I wouldn't normally do this, but it's a funny story. There's a funny story like you run out of toilet paper. Hey, good guess. So, can I have some? You give him a wad of toilet paper and he leaves you alone for about 30 seconds. Hey, buddy, so funny story. I went to light a cigarette and dropped my lighter in the toilet. Could I bum a light? You pass him a lighter and hope that'll be the end of it. It isn't. Hey, little buddy old pal. Still there? Huh? Must be a big shit. So, can I borrow an umbrella? It's a funny story. I think it's gonna rain later today, but I left my umbrella at home. Oh, and hey, do you think you could help me solve my crossword puzzle? Funny story. I've been a crossword champ since I was 12. It's kind of my thing. My strategy is doing them in public restrooms and asking whoever's in the stall next to me for help with the solutions. Genius, right? Anyway, I need an 11-letter word for navel. Any ideas, buddy? You suggest Billy Button. You ought to ask if he's got any other favorites or funny stories for you before you get back to doing your business. Oh, I'm glad you asked. See, it's a funny story. I've been keeping a list on the back of my crossword just in case I needed anything. A hand passes you a crossword over the stall with a list of things on its back. Most of these which of these can you give the stranger? Feedback on his 300-page toilet-themed screenplay. Ooh, yes, thank you. Please give me your honest opinion. I really think I've got something good here. The screenplay is titled Detective Chatty, Toilet Inspector. Detective Chatty's whole thing is having long, noir-esque narrations of stakeouts in public bathrooms. An autobiography. In this scene, Detective Chatty is interrogating a woman whose husband died in a dynamite in a toilet accident, and she has nothing to do with his death. In the margins of the script, others have written derivative plot, Fortega's clear self-insert, can't tell if bathroom stuff is a fetish thing or not. Do there need to be potty piranhas? What do they add to the scene? Actually, why the fuck am I line editing a screenplay in a public bathroom right now? Leave your margin notes and pass the screenplay back. I disagree with your note, and the leading lady could be replaced with a sexy toilet. I disagree with your note that the leading lady could be replaced with a sexy toilet, and there'll be no difference. But still, thanks for helping. You gain +4 soul for helping that stranger, but -4 hype for reading 300 pages of toilet screenplay nonsense. Oh, for God's sake. Pick a location. Good. Good. Let's see our mind at 12. Stamina at 21, so Simon Soups, I guess. Was this game taking longer than usual? Previously on The Coven, now streaming exclusively on BTF Glitch Flicks. You've broken my heart, you merciless witch. We're through, and I'll never help you with anything again. Knew it's definitely up to something. I sense a disquiet in the universe. And since we're doing the season finale, it makes sense for one of our big bastards to pull some shit.
Duty calls.
Then it looks like I need to figure out what he's doing and stop him. I just need some intel. All the clues are pointing to this bar, and meeting shady characters at dive bars is a tried and true trope. This must be where I'll find answers. We open at the Midnight Cantina, a popular bar for villains, knaves, and ne'er-do-wells, and occasionally the heroes that hunt them. Hello, barkeep. Tell me, have you seen any shady characters here lately? Everyone who drinks here is shady toots, says the bartender. I guess you could start with a weird ghost and werewolf doing shots over there. Wait, a ghost and a werewolf? No, please, it can't be. Hey, it's Joey. How's it going, bro? Want to watch me take this tequila shot with my nose?
Hey, boo.
Actually, it's good we ran into you. We're on our way to a magic pocket dimension, and magic's sort of your thing, yeah? You should come with us. Ugh, I know what dimension you're talking about, and I'm not going there. Not after what happened last time. Wait, what happened last time? Did I miss that part of the previously on section? Just then, a man in a dark cloak shows up. Give me a whiskey, he says to the bartender. Make it quick. I don't have much time before Lord New needs me to return. Hold up, are you one of New's henchmen? You have to tell me what he's up to. You're wasting your time, hero. I'll never tell you the details of Lord New's big plot that's taking place next week at... Achoo! Ah, it burns. I forgot how hard it is to take shots with your nose. That's okay, bud. You'll get it next time. Try taking this next one with your ear.
Ah,
Stop it, both of you. Your stupid antics are ruining the gritty urban fantasy vibe of this interrogate. Oh dear, excuse me, this one again. The stupid antics are ruining the gritty urban fantasy vibe of this interrogation. It's obvious Joy isn't going to relax until she finishes her saving the world bullshit, so maybe you should speed this along by getting this guy to spill the beans. Okay, let's think this through. If he's not spilling the beans, you may need to do it for him. Flip the table to spill the beans he's eating. What? Spill the beans is just an idiom, Bryan, not a literal. Too much talking, not enough table flipping. You, Polly, and Scott flip the table. The shady guy's beans fly everywhere. No, my beans, he cries. How could you? My daily beans are the only thing I get. Look. Blah, 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 blah. My daily beans are the only. My daily beans are the one thing I get to look forward to in this world. My life of crime, dodging heroes and death at every corner. The only thing that made it worth it were those delicious legumes. And now they're ruined. You got that right, motherfucker. If you don't start spilling the beans now, we're gonna spill your beans forever. Every night when you open your beloved beans thinking you're safe, we'll be there and we're gonna dump your beans all over the floor. You wouldn't? Of course I would. Look at me. Look into my eyes. I'm fucking crazy. I could be fucking crazy to still be playing this after. Oh. No, wait, we are now officially past 3 hours. Ugh, fine, you wanna know Lord New's plans so bad? Ask Gerard the Necromancer. Wait, Gerard? How did he get caught up in this? Who knows? Who cares? We got the guy who spilled a dumb secret. Now you're free to come to the pocket dimension with us. No, a hero's work is never done, and even if it were, I already told you I'm not going. You'll just see about that. After a short commercial break, we find our intrepid, often irritated protagonist standing outside her evil ex's lair. Okay, you can't do this, Joy. If the whole world's at stake, Gerard will have to agree to help you, right? 10 minutes of begging later, no. Come on, Gerard. At least think about it. I know we've had our issues, but our issues? You cheated on me, you heartless harlot. And I told you I'd never help you with anything again. It was even in the previously on. But this is bigger than you and me. This is the fate of the world. The world you live in, might I add. Shh, this is so typical. You only ever come around when you need something. I don't come around any other time because you made it explicitly clear you never wanted to see me again. Hey, Joy, is now a bad time? No? Cool. You come into the magic dimension with us or what?
seriously?
Are you serious? You couldn't have come at a worse time. That's never a good time for you, is it, Joy? Even as you abide by your fucking schedule. Look, you told me to think about it. Well, I did, and I don't want to feel a thing anymore. I'm tired of begging for the things that I want, which is for you to leave, so get lost. Damn, if Joy can't get Gerard to help her save the world, she's gonna be super cranky. You better help these two reach a compromise. Okay, let's think about this. Hmm. Gerard, hear us out. If you team up with Joy, we will treat you to what's bound to be your next hobby slash fixation. Snowboarding! Yeah, Gerard, you'd love it. Like, you obviously don't want to help Joy, which makes sense. She kinda sucks. Hey,
Yep.
seriously, I get it. Joy, yuck. But snowboarding? That's the whole other thing that makes this team up totally worth it. Les is Les is so dumb. Gerard isn't going to turn over a no-leave thanks to fucking snowboarding. Smash cut to you, Polly, Scott, and Gerard having a blast snowboarding. I never thought I'd say this, but this has been life-changing. These snowy slopes have somehow melted like ice around my frigid soul. Woo! Snowboarding pros for life!
Hmm.
Fine, fuck it, whatever, we're snowboarding pros now. Does that mean you'll help me stop New Gerard? Sure. New spilling some kind of death ray to shadow the planet or whatever. He came to me a few days ago for a necromancer spell, powerful enough to resurrect the planet after blah 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 blah. He came to me. He came to me a few days ago asking for a necromancy spell, powerful enough to resurrect the planet afterwards, and rebuild it in his image.
Ah.
And you gave it to him? Yes, I figured it fuck you over specifically. Thanks for that. Did you ever consider that helping New destroy the planet might fuck you over too? Are you seriously getting shitty with me on the eve of my snowboarding character arc? Why must you ruin everything I love? This is going well, and it's all thanks to the power of snowboarding. After another commercial break, Gerard and Joy are deep in the throes of battle with New, but it's not going well. Give it up, Joy! You and your weepy boy toy are no match for me. Soon this world will be shattered, then reglazed and renewed in my image. Stay strong, Gerard. We can still defeat him if we work together. No, just forget it. I can't I can't think of no better way to go than bleeding out in the arms of a woman I love to hate. So long, and good night, Joy. When I get to hell, I'm gonna write so many poems about how much you suck. Gerard, Gerard, please stay with me. I never got to say that I...
Hello?
Hi, Joy. We stepped out to get popcorn for the big fight. Did we miss anything important? So, Joy, after you defeat New with the magic of friendship or whatever, will you be ready to come to the pocket dimension with us? How do you guys keep finding me? Is this a curse? Am I being cosmically punished for something? What's going on? Are you pulling that move where you get help from unexpected allies at the last moment? What a pathetic last-ditch effort.
Ah.
Trust me, New. Polly, Scott, and Bryan aren't my allies, nor will they ever be any help whatsoever. You'll just see about that. Help Joy defeat New once and for all, unless he somehow returns in a contrived plot twist. Okay, let's think about this. You will never defeat New by fighting. You must prey on his pride and challenge him to the only duel you could win. A snowboarding race. No, Brian, don't be silly. New's not gullible enough to accept a challenge he's 100% sure to lose. Excuse me? I can defeat you weaklings at anything, even a snowboarding race. And when I win, you'll all cower as I blow your planet to smithereens.
Yes.
You're on. Smash cut to a ski resort where you, Polly, Scott, and New are racing on snowboards. It's a close race, but New slides into first. How do you like me now, peons? I bested you in your ridiculous winter sport.
Touchdown!
You sure did, bro. Being good at sports also means being a good loser. You clearly won the race. Good
Yeah.
job. Why are you morons so calm? Your dumb plan failed and now news going to destroy the world. I don't know, this pathetic planet isn't so pathetic. I mean, it has snowboarding after all. Besides, we're snowboarding bros now. What kind of bro would I be if I blew up your planet? I'm a villain, not an asshole. Yes, I suppose I'll call off the death ray for now. Let's make these snowboarding trips a monthly thing. Maybe? That would be fun. See you then. So, snowboarding convinced him, huh? I should have guessed no man, woman, or villain can resist the siren song of the slopes. Gerard, you're okay. I thought you bled out. Nah, I'm okay. Did I look dramatic? Like in a cool way? I guess.
Ah,
Ha! We saved you, Joy. Now you have to come to the pocket dimension with us. I told you, I'm not going there. It's a dimension my coven accidentally created in a previous adventure, okay? I'd rather just put the whole thing behind me. Of course you would. Typical Joy throwing away her old toys. You call yourself a hero, walking around saving a ring, blah, 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 blah. You call yourself a hero, walking around saving the world, then you turn a blind eye to the destruction you leave in your wake. Oh no, I do that, don't I? Joyce a doo-doo. I guess I should check out that dimension. Polly, Scott, Bryan, if you're going there, I suppose I'll join you. Hooray, you teamed up with Joy and managed to save the world along the way. You gained +5 magic. This run-down soup restaurant seems to be years past its prime. Still, you're hungry and a bowl of soup would really hit the spot right now. What's the worst that could happen? Some kind of murderous robot pops out of the shadows to kill you?
yikes.
Nah, that's way too unlikely and really specific to happen. So, what do you want to do at Simon Soup's? Soup time. Woohoo, soup time. You and your friends enter the restaurant only to be welcomed by a thing of nightmares. Welcome to my super dinner, children. I'm your best veggie pal, Simon
Hey!
Soups. Nice to meet you, Simon Soup. What kind of food do you serve here? I'm unclear. Excellent question, gang. Come on, gang, let's soak our new friends in the delicious broth of music and teach them the true meaning of the Simon Soup's brand. The animatronics' ancient rusted speakers let out a metallic screech that you suppose must have sounded like banjo music 40 years ago. I'm Simon Soups, welcome to my show. There ain't a soup alive that I don't know. Gumbo, miso, children's blood, cream of wheat. Soup's the yummy food that just can't be beat. Wait, what was that middle one? I'm Mr. Leek, and I'll be your best friend until the inevitable bloody end. Soup is my favorite thing to stuff to a child's bone marrow as he screams, that hurts. I am Onion, and I hunger for youthful flesh. Oops, sorry, I must have inserted the wrong song concept. Let me fix that real quick. I am Onion, and I do not hunger for youthful flesh. End chorus.
Huh?
Oh, it just ends? The song's over? Yep, thank God.
Huh?
Is it just me or is it just me or Lord's animatronics giving off a weird vibe? Yeah, they can be kinda off-putting, but corporate made it against the rules for them to kill customers during store hours, so they won't mess with you too much. I wouldn't recommend looking Mr. Leek in the eye, low, just in case. Anyway, what would you like to order? You know what? Sure, the deluxe premium soup combo. It comes with soup fries, a soup soda, and a cool action figure of the soup. Whoa, is everything in this combo made of soup? Yes, it all goes back to our motto. Existence is pain, everything is soup. Whoa, fries made of frozen soup? Do they come with special dipping sauce? You can dip them in your soup. For what is soup if not a more delicious, complex sauce? Even the soda is soup. Cold, carbonated soup. Sounds kind of nasty, to be honest. I will murder you in your sleep. What? Soups!
Awesome, bro!
Well, this meal even comes with a collectible figurine. Awesome, bro. Which store do you want? General Gaspacho, Comrade Borscht, Lieutenant Vituberis, or Ramen Ronin? General Gaspacho, please. The waitress brings out your meal. General Gaspacho has a phone cord that spouts. This one again. General Gaspacho has a phone cord that spouts various phrases, such as I have no idea what that says. What any of that says. Soon enough, Scott is deep into the soup verse. It was worth spending the -5 money of the deluxe combo, if only to make Scott this happy. And you get +5 stamina from eating so much soup in so many different shapes. Round stamina is what we got most of. Behold the world's biggest potato, so large, so starchy, so rustic.
Chips!
So ripe for the creation of the world's largest plate of French fries. There's plenty to do besides stare at this agricultural marvel. And what do? Feed from the potato. How could you look at a giant potato and not crave fries? You need to find something to eat. Hey, look, they have a diner built into the side of the potato. Ugh, that's a long line. They'd better at least have vodka on the menu. Welcome from the Big Potato Diner. What can I get you? One hamburger, please. What part of Potato Diner don't you understand? Don't ask him that. Don't ask him that. We might be here for a while. Damn, these dishes are kind of expensive. Why is this potato stand so pricey? Because we make all our food out of the big potato. Every bite is a bite of potato history. TM.
Awesome, bro!
Awesome! Does the big potato make really good potato dishes or something? Yeah, if anything, they all taste kind of stale. The big potato is getting a little up there in age. But hey, we have a special section on the menu. The manager isn't sure if it's morally okay to keep selling these dishes, so the prices are more competitive. That doesn't sound great, but oh boy, these prices are low. They're so cheap, they won't even make a dent in your money. The question is, which of these dishes will feed you while fucking you up in the least inconvenient way? Hmm. Okay, let's think about this. Yes, let's think about this. Hmm. Go with the infinite fry. Oh, and there goes my water. Give me a moment. It isn't literally infinite, is it? There's no way to finish cooking something that defies the laws of time and space. Sure, for legal purposes, it's not infinite. Just try not to think too much about it and stop eating it at some point, and you should be fine. You start eating, you gain +5 stamina. You chew and chew, thinking at any moment you'll reach the end of the fry, but you don't. You eat that same fry for 1 minute, then 5 minutes, and an hour, then longer. There's no end to this crunchy, salty thing. Bryan, I'm sorry, but it's time for an intervention. You gotta stop eating that fry. It's unhealthy for you. No way. I've invested too much time into finishing this fry. Now, I have to see it through. Sunk cost fallacy for the win. Can we at least have some? No, it's my fry. You keep eating, but your brain cannot comprehend infinity. Not even in such starchy, simplistic terms. You eventually pass out. You wake up in the car. Scott and Polly flew a flyway and took you here to take care of you, which was nice of them. But you're kind of upset because you finally found your true calling, eating that infinite fried to completion. Your purpose in life gone forever. You lose -5 mind and occasionally suffer from nightmares. That makes you wake up in cold sweats looking on starch. Stark! Looking on stark. Gosh darn it. Oh god, how? Movie set now with 30% more CGI. Everyone at some point wonders what it's like to be a movie star.
And action.
You still don't know what that's like. You're just a humble road tripper trespassing on a movie set. But this might be the closest you ever get to Hollywood, so make the most of it. What do? Pillage the set buffet. You find a sandwich buffet table and gain +5 stamina. Eating your fill when you notice a nearby bush. Looks like somebody left a set piece over here. Anyway, you guys think they got an open bar anywhere? I'm no set piece, it's me, Cameron O'Flash. Fooling you once again with my incredible powers of camouflage.
Bros.
Hey, Councillor Flash, what are you doing away from summer camp? I didn't know councillors were allowed to leave the campgrounds. Contrary to popular belief, councillors have lives too. I also use my amazing disguises to sneak onto movie sets and beg for a job in wardrobe. Hey! The director shouts as you all. Quit standing around, freeloaders. I ordered one of you to make me a sandwich 10 minutes ago. Noted. Flodge goes back to impersonating a bush. You make the director a sandwich because you have no spine. The director eats his sandwich and immediately chokes on it and dies. Holy shit. Rats, sighs the producer. That's the third one this year. Brown congrats kids who killed him. You get to take his place. You're the director now. Great, that's all it takes to be a director? Bryan doesn't even have any training or education in filmmaking. And I don't any and I don't have any fucks to give about that. Here's the script, Bryan. Decide what movie you wanna make and yell at actors until it happens. Wow, pressure's on. What do you take as inspiration for your new movie? Okay, let's think about this. Hmm. Which one? Which one? All art comes from suffering. Find inspiration in that terrible time you had to call for a pizza and engage in actual monster interaction with a stranger. Now presenting The Call. The protagonist is in their studio apartment, their hands shaking as they realize the no contact pizza delivery app isn't working. Oh no. After actually talk to someone, the protagonist gasps as lightning strikes. Okay, it's fine. I just need to practice. I'll say I'd like to order a cheese pizza. I'll give them my address and I'll hang up. It'll be easy. The protag calls the pizza parlor. Hello, thanks for choosing Friendly Pizza, where all our staff are uncomfortably warm and talkative. What can I get you today? I'd like to order a cheese pizza. My address is... Would you like to add extra cheese? Oh, sure. Okay, how much extra cheese? I find that the amount of extra cheese ordered is directly proportional to the customer's psychological state. You seem unsure what to do. May I suggest taking you through this 20-question quiz to decide what pizza you want based on your personality? Question 1. On a scale of 1 to 10, how healthy is your relationship with your father? The protagonist assumes the fetal position in terror. You lose -5 hype while reliving this nightmare that once befell you. But at least it makes you. But at least it makes for good cinema. Let's see, soul and money. Sure. Need money anyway. This place seems exactly like the sort of place you shouldn't
What
visit.
can go wrong?
Which naturally is exactly why you have to visit it. Horror movie logic for the win. The big question now is how you'd like to enter the premises. What's it gonna be? Check the backyard first. You sneak into the backyard to find a masked man talking with two
Good evening,
cops.
Jerry.
Good evening, Jerry. You got a call last night, something about a woman screaming and begging for mercy, followed by chainsaw noises in your house. Oh, that was just my wife, and I having our special time. You know how it is. I hear that. Happy wife, happy life. Now, I'm sure this is nothing, but we got another call an hour later that you were digging a hole and rolling a person-shaped butter into it. Oh, I was just gardening. Yeah, I always do my best planting at 2 a.m.
Makes sense.
Gardening does require digging holes.
It all checks out.
I think we can safely say this all checks out. Yup, this all seems to be in order. Sorry to take up so much of your time, Jerry. My partner and I will be going. Ugh! Screamed the cops as they suddenly plummet into the ground. Now, silly us, falling into this sudden 6-foot hole. Thank goodness our phone was broken by the soft corpse. Wait a second. Jerry, buddy, can you explain why you have a corpse in a hole in your backyard? That's because, actually, I need a second to talk to my lawyers. Wait just a second. Pissed. Hey, you trespassers. Congrats. You guys are my lawyers now. I'll pay you if you can get me out of being arrested.
Oh!
Well, I'm a lawyer. My grandma's going to be so proud. Don't worry, JR. I've got a plan. Or ask Bryan to come up with a plan. Okay. Once again, think about this. Think about this because we are, well, I don't necessarily want to get any lower in the single digits. Hmm. Hey, which one? Which one? For your next trick, make the corpse disappear. Sure, let's go
Great
with this.
plan.
Great idea, Bryan. You'd be the magician. I'll back you up. Come on, to the debut performance of Bryan the Illusionist. Cops get in free.
Cops for the win.
Really? Military veterans and teachers get all the fun discounts. Finally, a win for cops. You dazzle the cops with some warm-up tricks. Quarter behind the ear, card tricks, mildly invasive hypnosis. Now I need a volunteer from the audience. Does anyone here have a corpse I can use? Hey, what luck, we've got a corpse right here. You put the corpse in your magic box, do a little jig, and say the magic words. -5 magic later, you open the box to show that the corpse has disappeared. Woohoo, that was amazing. Bravo, bravo. Yeah, nice trick, but where's the corpse? We kinda need it to convict a serial
Not
killer.
cool.
Shame on you, you should never ask a magician to reveal his secrets. Seriously, partner, that's Magician Wounds 101. Where are your manners? Damn it, this is the third time this week we've lost crucial evidence this way. The sheriff's gonna strip my rings for sure.
Relax, partner.
Relax, it'll be fine. We don't be finding a nice quiet city block and give random people parking tickets.
Thanks, partner.
You know, that does sound nice. Thanks, partner. You always know how to cheer me up. Nice work, Bryan. Here's your +5 money. When the time comes, I promise to kill you last. For God's sake. For God's sake. Oh, hey, Bryan. You want to talk? I was kind of hoping to do inventory and sharpen all my great axes tonight. All your great axes? How many can you possibly have? You'd be surprised. Want to help me? Sure, you hit up a Ravi, sharpen, clean, and organize a staggering amount of great axes. You have no clue where she keeps all these, but you're happy to help regardless. Look, we're just at the end already. Fuck yeah, Verano-tone is... Fuck yeah, Verano-tone is here. 4 nights back-to-back of awesome music. You have the time of your life and afterlife attending all sorts of epic concerts. The sick beats of MC Griffin. The dreamy vibes of the new pornographers and Annie B. Sweet. The endless groove of Dead Mouse. And the greatest... and the great moments go beyond the concerts too. You befriend your camp neighbors. You watch the sunrise together in shell after parties. You adopt a stranger into your party group, and all other sorts of highs. What an experience. Your fondest memory isn't of Verano-tone, but of a calm night you spent along with a Ravi. It was just the two of you, there
I
in
feel
silence.
like I just found an Easter egg.
What are you looking at? I was looking at you. I like doing that. Humph. Look at you, so cocky, so brave. I'm sure you're not so brave to tell me 3 things you like about me. See? Not so brave anymore. Well, then you told her 3 things you like about her. Like you really go ahead and say 3 things you like about her, Ravi. She listened to what you said. If she blushed anymore, she could very well... If she blushed anymore, she could have very well died of all her blood rushing to her face. Humph, that was nothing. I can do that too. I like your stupid face and the stupid things you say to me and how stupidly confident you seem to be in your own skin, you stupid ass. Stop looking at me like that. You think you're so brave? I bet you aren't brave enough to kiss me. Ravi is right. You're not necessarily a brave person. You have your own securities and fears. Everyone does. But you look her in the eyes and choose to brave less. And just like that, the road trip came to an end. It was filled to the brim with danger, fun, and utter nonsense. It was everything we could have expected from a trip with Polly and Scott and then some. We not only survived that whole thing, but we conquered it and came out different people. It all turned out to be a pilgrimage into self-discovery, a rite of passage, a quest for growth. That is to say, a fucking good road trip. As we were heading back home, I thought about how all of this was just one of the first stops, in a much bigger journey that was only just beginning. It felt ominous and scary, but it was going to be alright. Because we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yeah, so there it is, we're done. It only took, like, just over 3 hours. 3.5 hours. Guess next time will be Monster Con, the fourth game in the series. And I can assure you it won't take that long. Yeah, the animation is very good. I'm sorry we had to go without any music, but whatever. And yeah, that's for next time. And now, let's just put the music back on. I'll see you all next time. See ya!